Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh hell no!
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
So I was wondering, who's the realest motherfucker in Hollywood these days?
Oh, no, baby.
We are live, motherfuckers. It is another episode of the
Snap.
Radio Show. It is episode 571. And boy, oh boy, am I happy to be here. My name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship. Along with me tonight is not only my good friend Ty, the lizard wizard from the Great White North, all the way, on Zoom, but it's like you're here. It's like you're here.
Oh, and did you almost say the Great White North?
Probably. I probably did.
It snowed a lot yesterday, so it is white today.
Is it white?
A lot.
It's white out there.
Pretty white.
Just how we like it, baby. That's just how we...
Ooh, don't say that.
I mean, it's cold. I like the snow. It's all I'm saying. Anyway. It's nice to have you all here because it's going to be a very, very special treat for you. Not only do we have Ty, not only do we have Mike B in studio again 2 weeks running.
Doubling up.
Whoop. But we also have a longtime friend of the Oh No Radio Show, someone we haven't seen since before that goddamn pandemic happened. He is the man behind Get In Grub, formerly of the Swervy Jones Show, the one and only, the sexy beast known as Trey
Perfect.
Taking the hole, bro. You're taking the hole so deep.
Sexy Trey. I'm just gonna.
Sexy Trey.
Sexy.
I'll take it.
Sexy Trey.
I'll take it.
Sexy Trey.
Longest intro I've ever gotten for the least amount of work I've ever done. But I appreciate it. Yeah.
Dude, no,
good
it's
to be here.
It's super nice to have you back, man.
Yeah.
Like you're looking great. I want to catch up with you right off the bat and just ask you what's been going on. Like what's the world looking like for Trey's sexy Trey?
Sexy Trey.
Well, I mean, working a lot. A lot of the weight loss is stress-induced.
But hey, maybe stress works.
Yeah, stress definitely works. Been cooking a lot of food, doing some of it on camera. I really wanted to tackle something like a project that I could teach myself, like keyframe editing skills and Premiere and stuff.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like Swervy was helping me throughout the beginning of it, and then I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna tackle this myself. And
You've been doing like tutorials, like online, that type of thing, or how you been just fucking around with it?
Yeah, it's not that hard,
Trial and
really.
error.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, I already have experience in like editing software.
Well, let's be real, man. We're OG audio dudes,
Yeah.
right? We understand more than these jabronis, these generic jabronis. We understand the lay of the land, and you know what? I was always under the impression I was a little intimidated with the video side of things throughout the years, right? These video guys, you've seen them. They always they think they're so
They
much
think they're
better.
fancy.
They
think they're fancy.
so fancy, so
Yeah.
smart.
And the 90% of what they do is
Yeah.
moving audio files
Exactly.
around. That's all they fucking do. And
Yeah.
that's, I taught myself how to, zoom in and do the pans and like all that kind of stuff.
whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like I fucking like me and you. I get you though. I'm trust me. I'm way further behind on my video editing skills than you probably are. But
Well.
it's something that I feel like, you know what? I could probably do like your whole job, Ty. I could probably do everything, everything that Tom does. I could do it. It's but I mean, you might do it a little better than me, but it's like, is it that much better?
I mean, Owen, take it like this. I taught myself rudimentary, video editing to do what I do in like an hour.
You still haven't figured out how to export an audio file from mono to stereo, though. So I will have to cut you there.
That's an
but,
audio thing. I'm
okay,
talking
yeah.
about my video editing.
Fair.
You know about all the formats and the ADPs and all
The
that kind of-
ADP, yeah, you gotta know about what you know about
You know about the 1080p's?
What you know about the 1080p?
Nothing yet, but
So-
I'm learning.
So also, on all seriousness, you used a sort of food podcast YouTube channel to
Yeah.
sort of help develop your video skills. Is
Essentially,
that the
yeah.
short and long?
And I mean, you kind of have to have when it comes to YouTube, you kind of have to have a catalog before anybody even pay attention to you. So I kind of wanted to build that at the same time and just kind of see. Learn YouTube because every format has its own quirks. It has its own reasons people drive there, things that drive traffic.
You
to
gotta know how to do the texts. That's
Yeah.
what the kids are into. They want the texts on the videos that go like creme brulee or whatever,
And
right?
I want it too. Like I scroll videos all day long at work. I don't want to listen to these fucking people talk.
Sometimes you're right. It is nice to just have the captions and half the video. You're right.
I don't want to know what dumb song you picked.
I don't even turn on the audio. Like I don't want to hear your dumb voice. Like
No.
are we all like that? Are we all like?
Bro, it's
90% of the time, I'm listening to my own music and I don't listen to any audio for social media, videos, whatever it may be. I don't. I'm just listening to music.
Ty's the only person that I know that actually listens to podcasts without any audio. Like he's the only person that.
I put it on.
Yeah, he puts it on.
It's just the bass though. Only he can understand that frequency.
Blizzard talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comforts me.
But have you? So I know you did an episode with Mikey. Walk us through some of what you've been doing, actually on the channel. What are some of your favorite episodes? What did you do with Mikey?
Okay. A lot of it is travel stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm on the road and going around, I might as well film.
Hey, you're kind of a gallivanting man. You're a world traveler.
We did.
You're a bit of an explorer traveler like I am.
I mean, if I had more money, yes. But we've been doing some cool stuff. We did Hawaii. We did Honolulu.
Like the cut of this guy's jib.
We did Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I've been there. Been there.
Did Pigeon Forge /
I've been there.
Been there.
I've been there.
It's real Trumpy over there. Real Trumpy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they fly those fuck Joe Biden flags high as fuck there. Oh God.
I still like the Rambo Trump flag though. Whenever I see one of the Rambo Trump flags,
It's his head on Rambo's body and it's all greased up. Yeah. I mean, you can't hate a Photoshop that good.
It's pretty fucking dope. And I think there's usually a cobra or something that's dangled around his neck, how can you hate?
Can we get somebody to Photoshop his head on Britney Spears' body with the cobra? That's what I would like to see.
Gentlemen, I know you're kind of making jokes about pictures of Trump doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
He released a line of, I believe they are basically like baseball cards.
He's got Trump cards.
Yep. with him.
Who's in the?
But it's images like the one you just described. It's the Trump as Rambo. There's Trump's head on a Superman-esque body in an all-red jumpsuit with a big T on his chest.
I love all this, but I think it would have been better if they did like the QAnon GOP Republican just deck where you've got your Herschel Walkers in there.
Because then you have to give money to all these cats who this way.
Herschel Parker.
Herschel Walker?
Herschel Parker. You just name them slightly different so that you get away with it.
So take a guess on what each individual card costs.
Okay.
You're gonna hate yourself.
This is just like standard retail.
$200.
Lower.
Okay.
All right. So
$45.
It's like a standard baseball card,
all right.
but it's just got a Trump.
Where do you
image.
get them? Hey, have to get them online.
Yeah,
only online.
From his
I'm gonna go.
Trump Truth
all
website.
right, I'm gonna go. This is it. One card or like a pack of a few?
They were advertised individually.
Individually,
Really?
I'm gonna go with a $15 card.
Okay, you at 45 are low. You at 15 are low. Ty, do you want to take one guess before I just reveal it?
Wow.
I'm gonna go surprisingly low at $9.99.
No, you said that we were low, so you would have to go higher.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to use
$1,
Ty's,
Bob. $1.
I'm going to use Ty's answer as a point to tell you actually how much it costs. Take Ty's answer, multiply it by 10.
Wow.
$1,000?
$100.
Okay.
You're good at math. I could tell.
It was $9.99 times
I'm glad
10.
this guy
is
scrolls.
$100.
I'm glad this guy just scrolls internet videos at his job all day.
Numbers.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to calculate a GP for shit.
So, yeah, $99
No kidding.
for a Trump baseball card.
Collector's edition.
Yeah, of course.
And when you get that, right?
And he said buy them for your friends for Christmas.
I mean, it's like the. I'm surprised we haven't had the Trump plates. Remember the presidential plates?
Where's Trumpy Bear, bro?
Trumpy Bear?
What's a Trumpy Bear?
Oh, Trumpy Bear was out a few years back. It was a teddy bear that was Trumpy Bear.
Was it a teddy bear ruck spin?
Pretty much. It was just.
And it would say Trump shit?
It's your standard brown
teddy.
Teddy bear size teddy bear.
Yeah.
And it had his blue Trump suit. I think they even gave it like a big bulbous ass like he had.
A big old Trump.
I got you a picture of a Trumpy bear right here. Here's one.
Yeah, it had like the bad comb over.
Okay, but no Make America Great Again hat?
They're going for $80. They're going for about $80 right now.
That little guy.
Yeah, that little guy. $80, $79.95. First edition, though, he's got. You see the hair?
He doesn't have the suit in this one.
No, he doesn't have the suit in that one. But
what do you think the percentage is of people who actually buy that for real because they want to buy it, and then people who buy it for the joke?
It's a bit of both, right? I feel like
not 50-50.
Yeah,
no,
I'd say probably closer to like 60-40 on the bought it for real to joke.
I think $60. Yeah, I think you're about right with that.
I don't want to say more people buy it for real than a joke, but I feel like that's what it is. Yeah,
I feel like they do.
It's sitting on more people's couches than we want to think. It's staring at the TV right now.
It's a conversation piece in more people's houses than you want to admit.
So, chat room is asking, make sure to ask Trey if he remembers when Donald Duck was racist.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember when Donald Duck was racist.
When was Donald Duck racist? Was he always racist?
He was Hitler.
He was Hitler in one of the.
Yeah. I have a snuff film of all those old like
cartoon war shit.
Wait,
I got some stuff.
Hold on. Are they fucking people and then killing them?
Yeah, pretty much.
You get it on that.
Okay, because that's the only way it's a snuff film.
Well, you know who sent it to me? It's like a banned film.
Tom Bareilles.
You can't find no. My good old friend from the UK, Mark Hales. He sent me a long time ago. It's like oh man, this is like shit that you probably, even you Americans, you ain't seen this like real deep dive hardcore Disney.
They scrubbed the American internet. They didn't scrub that UK internet.
They caught it just in time, and he got it on a USB drive. He sent it over to me. So Donald Duck was involved in all this.
Mm-hmm.
What was his worst offense, do you think?
I mean, being Hitler's pretty bad.
That's probably up
That's
there.
up there. It's top. That's top tier.
Kanye, next Donald Duck.
Yeah.
The next Donald Duck. Kanye West. Something.
Change his
you
name
mean-
to Yitler.
Yadolf.
Yeah.
It should have gone with Yadolf. Come on, Kanye.
Damn.
Yadolf. Fuck.
I wanted to ask because you're foodies, both of you, right? Like, first off, what did you cook with Mike? What you guys make?
Oh, Mexican food.
Mexican food?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
Had to.
that makes sense. You got a little experience back in the Mexican.
That's what I do.
Yeah. You got the mustache for it. I respect that.
Got a big old mustache. I do.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you though, as being foodies, what would you suggest to me? I want an easy Christmas dinner that I can make either the night before or put in the something I can put in the oven perhaps because I'm a little drunk on Christmas Day.
I got you down pat.
I
right
was
now.
gonna go.
We probably got the same answer.
We were toying with cottage pie, right?
Mhm.
Make a cottage pie kind of thing night
That's already too
before.
complicated.
But what do you guys got? What do you guys got for me?
Ham. Big old ham.
No,
what you
that's
need.
too much.
I'm
work.
gonna start this one out. My first suggestion:
Yeah.
you head over to my favorite place, the old 7-Eleven. Grab yourself a $7 pizza and a big old pack of White Claw. You have yourself a nice Christmas.
All right.
It is so hard to fuck up making that pizza, and it's so short. It's like 10 minutes.
It's so hard to fuck up making
Looking for something a little better than that. Just a little.
They have a Supreme.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Other than that, if I'm given like a real answer,
Sure.
man, we made enchiladas for a couple like Christmas meals because they're nice, they're easy to make.
That's a good call.
You can do them chicken, beef, vegetarian if you're shooting that way. There's a lot of options within like a really good range. Red, green. My mom has made like white mushroom based enchiladas, so we had a lot of options.
Good suggestion. I will
So
take
I would
that
say
suggestion.
enchilada.
I will take that suggestion. Trey, can you beat the enchilada?
I will go with the enchilada of Italy and say it is pretty traditional in America for families to cook lasagna on Christmas.
I've heard.
You damn right, bro.
Yeah.
So
Because you can make it day before.
Day before.
Mhm.
It's like a heat. Just let it go. You don't
Lasagna's-
have to do anything.
Also, a lot of those Italian dishes, including lasagna, taste better like after they've sat for a while. They sit in the fridge. Then next day you like throw some extra cheese on it after it bakes and everything, right?
Here's the deal. Lasagna can be labor intensive though. So
Sure.
like you're tempted to go and get the Stouffer lasagna,
No.
but don't do it.
No.
Go to the refrigerator section, and the Rana Pasta makes a fucking lasagna that's fresh that you can cook with fresh pasta noodles, and it's pretty damn decent. It's better than it's like 12, 15
Rana
bucks. Right.
pasta.
Yeah. It's the
in
old.
it's in the frozen section?
No, the cooler
The
section.
cooler section.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be on
Fresh
the lookout.
pastas in the Publix. You can probably find.
All right. So, well, I do love the lasagna idea. What we switched to in my family scenario
Yeah.
was baked ziti because it's literally lasagna without all the extra effort of doing the noodle
Layers,
portion
yeah.
and the layers. Because you can just basically throw everything in a dish, mix it once,
And
and then just cheese on top how you want, and it's the same flavors. It's
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm with you guys. I think I might be going with
that's a better idea than enchilada.
A pasta Christmas might work. Because then I could even throw in some form of like pork meat or something that's
Throw anything
like,
you want.
You know, like I could get into
You
that.
get a ham. You could go ham.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe the ham is
Plenty of Italian ham recipes.
you liking what you're hearing there, Ty?
Yeah. Well, so we just had
What?
lasagna like last week,
Okay.
and oof.
It's around for a while. If you make a decent sized lasagna,
Yeah.
And how
freeze
can
it.
you not?
yeah,
You
Andy
guys-
Payne.
I ain't never seen, other than those little single service like Stouffer's.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen anybody show up with like a 2-man lasagna.
No,
it's either like 40 people
Yeah.
lasagna or no lasagna.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
How,
You ain't got 25 people there. I can't even make it, honestly.
how do you guys feel about ricotta
Love it.
Because
The
I
more
think
the better. Yeah.
all right, Theresa loves ricotta. I think I might be onto something because I can incorporate this ricotta within the
do it.
lasagna, and then we've got a fucking.
If you're
game.
making lasagna without ricotta, I might question what you're actually
I
making.
bet, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Some people do the cottage cheese, and I'm not
No.
behind it.
I don't.
No.
Someone said to me years ago, "Oh, ricotta, cottage cheese, the same thing." I looked
No.
at them. I'm like, "No, it is not, sir."
I
Guys,
like both of these cheeses.
not-
They're different things.
Yeah.
Not to switch tracks totally, but Derek, our good friend Derek in the chat, said beef Wellington or prime rib, and both are very traditional.
I'm doing a prime rib this year.
But
Prime
you gotta
rib
do
does
that
get made
day
a
of,
lot.
though. You gotta really do
yeah,
that
you really
day of.
it's a focus meal. You gotta
Yeah,
pay attention
that's-
and do that.
I'm sous vide in mine. Are you aware of the sous vide?
Oh.
I've never tried it. Never done it.
That
So-
probably does take a little bit of the workout, right?
It does. So like, it's in the water bath for like 10 hours.
So
Like,
you put it on the night before.
yeah, you put it in the night before. It circulates the water around it, keeps it a consistent temperature.
Yeah.
You keep it right at like 130, which is like medium rare. And then as soon as you take it out, you just put it in a screaming hot oven, and then that sears the outside of it, and then you're good to go for like 10 minutes of actual work when it's just sitting in water for like.
It's not a bad choice. I just feel like it kind of goes. It's anti my whole like ethos of what I'm trying to do here on Christmas
yeah.
Day. I'm
I mean,
trying
I
to
obviously
basically
do
just
another
turn
level.
like one thing on and put the thing in.
But here we are poo-pooing my 7-Eleven pizza White Claw.
Yeah, because
idea.
I'm above that. I refuse to eat on Christmas Day, the Lord Jesus' birth.
The Lord Jesus made 7-Eleven's pizza, so I don't
Here's
know
the
what the
deal.
fuck you're talking
You gotta
about.
go over and beyond. You
There
better
was-
break out the good Parmesan for that 7-Eleven
There
pizza.
is a guy.
It's Christmas, goddamn.
Well, there is a guy at 7-Eleven named Jesus that will definitely cook.
He's
you
probably gonna eat it. And here's the
pizza.
deal, guys. I don't know if you know this. They will give you the pizzas cold, and you can take them to your own house,
Yeah.
so
They
you don't
can.
have to lose heat
Yep.
on the drive back
They
to
will-
your house.
You can do that. You can do that.
And again, $7, son.
You know what I found out the other day when I walked up there, and I'm like, it was before work. I was in a pinch. I hadn't got a chance to get my go to the grocery store that week. Neither of us had. Busy week. But man, I like my banana in the morning. Like I gotta have some fruit to get my day started.
Is that a euphemism? or-
I do. Yeah. Yes and no.
Oh yeah.
And I walked in there, but all them bananas, they were looking rough, you know. And I was like, I was picking one up. I'm like, I could probably eat that. And she goes, oh no, baby, they got special bananas in the back. Them 7-Eleven
No.
motherfuckers have
No.
7. Yeah, they do.
Hold on.
Yeah, they
I am
do.
never eating the special bananas.
Yeah.
They keep in the back of 7-Eleven. Are you
Yeah.
fucking insane?
Way fresher, way better. They got special bananas.
What
You
they
just gotta ask for
They
them.
got a
Why
tree
you-
growing in the back room or something.
Yeah.
Why are you not keeping the good bananas on fucking display?
Because they want to sell the bad
They
bananas.
sell the good bananas for 50 cents.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid
You're
of
not
them.
losing money.
They need to get because they want the good banana, you know? Like,
Yeah, why do we feel bad?
Oh,
when
they're
we throw
saving the
banana
good
away?
bananas for Owen, for the lucky chap who walks in here and complains about how shitty the bananas look.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well,
you can
we've
get-
all seen the banana that looks like it got thrown down the steps.
Yeah,
You know?
I didn't want that. Banana.
I've seen the banana where it's like you poke it and it sloshes in the peel. It wiggles.
It was like that little thing that when you were a kid, you like.
Yeah, that's one of
It
those.
was water
you
inside.
Poke it and
You
it's
take
like,
the peel off, and it literally just melts like an ice cream cone.
Oh, I
over
love
top
those
of
because
it.
you can shoot them like a go-gurt. You just
Oh,
pop
they're
the
so
top.
gross, so gross. Oh, I can't stand them. I don't. Any of you guys? All right, how long you lived in Orlando, Trey?
Well,
Or
technically,
near Orlando,
yeah.
Central
Never lived
Florida.
in Orlando.
20 Central Florida since '98.
All right, so you're OG. It's
Yeah.
okay. I moved to the States and moved to Central Florida in '93. So I grew up like I was a kid, like little kid then. But I remember this place that was near. You know where everyone in Orlando knows on Near I Drive, Sand Lake Road, the world's largest McDonald's. Right? Everyone knows where that is.
I done played in that place.
Okay, there you go. Across the street from that was a place that was near and dear to my heart, and it was called the Front Row Sports Grill.
Okay.
Are any of you familiar with the Front Row Sports Grill? And I think it got bought out by Fridays, like the chain TGI Fridays, and now
Fridays.
And now it's Fridays Front Row Sports Grill. But no. When it was its own independent place, and when it first opened, it was just, it was just fucking, what did I call it? Fucking Front Row Sports Grill. It was.
Do you know when it went away?
Had to have been like 2010, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, right? Like or at least when it became the Fridays version of it, because it definitely shut down for a bit and then it reopened. Fridays bought it and whatever. So, but before it was the Fridays version, this was the ultimate place, and I wondered if any of you had this place as a kid, because
I heard it was like a gigantic. It was
huge. It was huge. When like my parents would love it because they would go in, they'd get like, all right, we're gonna get like 2 pitchers of beer or 3 pitchers of beer, like depending on how many people are there, we're gonna get
2
a bunch.
Parents,
right?
3 pitchers.
We're gonna order like 8 appetizers, like the big ones, like you got your chicken nachos and your fries and your wings and your potato skins and all the things.
If I'm a child, this sounds like
jalapeno poppers, right? So that happens. But, dude, the whole of the upstairs was video games and free basketball, like shoot 'em up from the free throw line, like type thing. So and they had nets that went over where like people ate. So like it was like netted in, so you could like just basically just walk up, grab some basketballs, and just start like tossing some hoops.
Oh, that's cool.
So like with a chicken tendy in my hand, I could walk over, dribble, and get a Jordan.
Sir, don't get grease on the basketballs.
No.
Sir.
No
Please.
tendies on the parquet.
Eat your tendies by your table.
But I don't think that there's many places like that anymore.
No.
That you can let your kid just basically, because it was like, here's $10.
Yeah.
You see, we're just gonna go sit here and get drunk, eat some fucking appetizers. You go run around upstairs and we'd be gone for, seriously, it would be 2 hours of just like playing games, having fun. Like everything was 25 cents. It was super cheap.
I grew up on a place like this. It was in Kentucky. It was called Mr. Gaddy's. And it was kind of like a Cece's Pizza meets this, what you're talking about.
Yep.
So like huge arcade, way over the top, They got all the skee balls and the fucking, whack-a-moles and shoot 'em up games, all the cool games you wanted at the time.
I like a good skee ball.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm no good at it, but
Me
it's
neither.
always a good time.
I got one in the 500 thing once. I quit.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like you get it in the 500 thing, and you're like, yes, I fucking killed it. I nailed it. I'm the best ever. And then 3 fucking tickets pop out, and you're like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I've been practicing for hours.
And you think you're on a roll, right? You get it. I'm like, oh, I got one. I like you kind of get in the rhythm of it, and you get like. And then there's always that one that you just like tiny bit show, and if you fuck it up by like the tiniest amount, it ends up going bit, and like it ends up in that like
in the 10-point zone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, and even it just goes back to the 0 thing where it's like sadly just goes.
You did suck.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But you played that when so you went there as a kid.
Yeah, so it was around that same time, like 92, 93 ish,
Yeah.
It was Taco Bell, the BLT taco was out. It was
what sort of food they got?
I don't just pizza.
Just pizza.
Oh yeah. Well, it was
maybe some cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks. I don't think they had any cinnamon roll. I don't want to say cinnamon. But maybe a salad bar scenario. I can't remember. I was a kid. I was just eating.
It's Kentucky.
Pizza.
There's no salad bar scenario.
No.
See, I lived a weird life as a little kid because my parents were very poor. Like we were a poor family, but my grandparents, who lived just like 10 minutes away, my grandpa was like an engineer for McDonnell Douglas when we were growing up.
Okay.
So the dude had money.
Government contractor, right?
Basically, he made tools for engineers.
All right.
So I had a Disney pass from like the time I was 2 years old till I was almost 15. So during the week when I was going to school and we weren't doing fun things anyways, I just stayed at home and played normal shit around my neighborhood. But on the weekends, we went to Disney. So we had like the Disney arcade.
You've always said this on the show, right? That you were the poor kids that always went to Disney. It was the weird thing about
weird fucking duality that I live.
Right.
Because I would tell all my friends like, "Oh yeah, I went to Disney Saturday and Sunday."
Like,
and they're like, "What the fuck? You're poor." We see how you dress, and we see the fucking airwalks.
Hold on.
We know you've got those motherfuckers that pay less.
Are you projecting, or is these real accounts?
Real?
I remember in middle school when there was like a debate and all the poor kids tried to convince themselves that
Airwalks
were
are
cooler
cool.
than vans. Like, but they were cooler than vans. That was a whole thing in my school. I don't know
Were
if that-
cool.
I liked Airwalks. too.
I think
But
the owners of Airbox tried to start that.
Yeah, one Airwalk guy was in Palos like, Airwalks are cool.
Just like that, they're way cooler than vans. Like, oh yeah.
I definitely enjoy them more than Nike, 100%. But yeah, so I mean, that was the weird thing. Like, yeah, so we went to Disney a lot, and the Disney arcades, of course, are
Yeah.
primo.
Man,
They were
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I guess a couple we did go to Chuck E. Cheese for like a couple times, so I guess that's the closest thing
To that.
What I do remember though is my buddy when I lived in Titusville, we would with his kid when I would be hanging out with him. He's like, "Hey, like I got my kid. Do you I'm gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese. You want to grab some beers?" I'm like,
You
Did
know,
Chuck E.
I
Cheese
guess
always
it's-
have beer?
I think
For
they've
a
got.
while,
Yeah,
yeah.
I would
think-
hope so. Those dads got to deal with those fucking kids, and
Like, if
they
they-
need a beer.
if they didn't have if beer was not at Chuck E. Cheese in the 80s and like the prime time of Chuck E. Cheese, they fucked.
I've only been in a couple of Chuck E. Cheese's.
Those
in my
are actually
life.
kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I went a few times
Get
as a
real
kid.
twisted.
For whatever reason, I was in there as like a teenager. Like I had to like. I think I was picking up weed from a friend that worked there. But
How are you buying weed at Chuck E.
'Cause,
Cheese,
you know,
dude?
How are you not buying weed at Chuck
Yeah.
E. Cheese?
It happens.
Everybody in the kitchen smokes weed 100% at Chuck E. Cheese.
but
Everybody, I think everybody
what-
at the cheese is
but-
on the reefer.
But back to the beer thing, it always cracked me up. You know how like if you go to like a fancy restaurant or not even a fancy restaurant, if you're like
They'll cut you
anywhere in
off.
this, if you're anywhere in the city and you're on the balcony or like on the patio or on the street or whatever, they've got that little fence like that you can't cross over the line with your beer.
Yeah.
I thought it was always funny that they literally have that at Chuck E. Cheese, that there's like the beer line that you can't go
Really?
into. Yeah, that you,
I had no
like,
idea.
that
You can't take your beer into like the play
yeah,
area.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's gotta suck as some dad. Like when you see your kid having problems, like you gotta be like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
can't go settle this problem with my beer
In the ball pit. All right. You know, like, I guess, I don't know. Ball pits are gross, but beer in ball pits? That sounds fun.
We had a thing called Discovery Zone
Yeah.
up there.
Yes!
You guys know about Discovery
I
Zone?
know about the DZ.
Yeah, I did a karate
Also-
demonstration one time at the Discovery Zone. Very, what was that
Like,
movie
you
with?
did the karate demonstration?
yeah, what was that movie with Danny McBride?
Foot Fist Way.
Yeah,
Foot Fist Way. It was very Foot Fist Way. My instructor Doug Edmonds.
Rex Kwando
Yeah.
style.
Oh, I thought you were giving the karate demonstration.
Well, I was
I thought he
breaking
was
boards
just
and
washing.
shit. Like, yeah, and
Yeah.
then the reward was we got to play Discovery Zone afterwards.
Yes!
And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" But like at that point, I was like 11, but like also 6 foot or something. I was giant. So
Well,
I
you're
was
a big dude,
Yeah, I'm
so
like
yeah.
trying to fit through these fucking pipes, and it just was not
wasn't
working.
working.
I thought Trey had gone there to watch some more athletic kids do karate.
I was an aspiring
Karate.
junior karate man.
What was, do you have
Get
anything
him
like,
interested.
do you have any of those like restaurants up there by you, Ty, growing up, like in Wisconsin?
Chuck
Do you
E.
have-
Cheese, we did.
Was
We
it?
did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Also, Discovery Zone was pretty big in Illinois. I mean, I was in Illinois as like a less than 13-year-old.
Mhm.
So
I remember the
Yeah.
jingle and everything.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
there was the competitor. There was Discovery Zone, and there was one other one that was like it.
I don't remember their jingle.
There was,
Yeah, because it wasn't Discovery Zone.
yeah, Discovery
going
Zone
okay.
was the
DZ,
top
the Discovery Zone, where I can do everything on my own. I can jump, swing, crawl, a mountain climb. I'm going GZ, we kids wanna be. I remember it, dude. Like,
So
Yes.
my parent, the DZ thing was on Strong. It was on commercials. It was everywhere. And we had only been Chuck E. Cheese kids or Cece's Pizza, which is like the even more scale down.
CC's. I got issues with CC's.
But
Don't put macaroni cheese on my pizza. Bro.
no, that's like the best thing on their menu. You're
don't put
crazy.
no,
no, the cinnamon roll is definitely the best.
Anyways,
I'll take down a whole.
we
Cat out of that
begged.
shit.
My brother and sister and I begged for like 2 or 3 years
Discovery
to go
Zone.
to
You
DZ.
told us, yeah.
Because it was in Merritt Island. It was kind of far away, and it was more expensive than Chuck E. Cheese. So
Aw, parents, step it up a notch. Stop being so poor.
They finally they got it all together. Like, cool, we're gonna go to DZ.
Yeah.
We went to DZ one time of my life. Great experience.
They had the best tubes.
I did you're crawling all over and you're doing everything. And so we're so jazzed. And so, we know it's going to be a little while before we get to go back to the Discovery Zone. But we're like, we want to go back to the Discovery Zone. And my parents are like, okay. It's been like a year and a half now. They're like, okay, we're going to go. We drive out to Merritt Island. They closed that bitch down.
They closed it down?
Oh.
Oh, my God. See, I had a kid in my elementary school.
No.
I had a kid in my elementary school
He just went bankrupt and was just gone.
that was telling everybody that he went to astronaut camp.
Okay.
And remember how
Cool. Everyone who said that was a liar.
Well, we found out that he just went to Discovery Zone. Like he
Okay.
And his parents, I think, told him that that was astronaut camp.
Ooh, I like that better. That's fucked
I
up.
like that. I love when parents lie, bold lie to their children.
Yeah, until they turn into serial killers and start killing people. Yeah, it's not so good. But the ride there is great. It's hilarious.
Absolutely.
The DZ astronaut camps, that is a great story until you have to tell it as a recant in a court case.
What do you mean?
Where's the lie? Oh, you're not wrong.
Owen,
Yeah.
you see this magical brown thing?
What? It's kind of disgusting looking. I'm not gonna lie. It's a weird. He's got a Mountain Dew.
You know what this is?
What is it?
Is it a Christmas dew?
This
What
is
it?
the
Christmas
Dew.
I'm trying to Christmas Dew.
This is Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Stellar naming here, Mountain Dew.
Funnily enough, Christmas Dew is something that my mom would say. Oh, we went to the nice Christmas do. It's like the Christmas party.
the holiday party.
Yeah, we went to the Christmas do.
Fruitquake is what I get
Love
when
it.
I eat too many acai bowls.
You big old Fruit Quake.
So how's that fruit quake?
Well, the nose on the Fruit Quake, which I think is a phrase.
Sommelier of Mountain Dew over
I was
here.
going to say, I think that's a phrase that's never been uttered by people.
They invented a new term at Mountain Dew, Fruitquake.
The nose on this Fruit Quake. Spiced.
Spiced.
It smells
is spicy.
like a cinnamon nutmeg situation.
All right.
Let me give it a little.
Can I COVID you and take a sip?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Let me get a dirty swig here.
Take a drag off that. It's not as bad as you want it.
It's not great. I've had it.
You're not
Important
wrong about the
question.
spice.
It's
Do they make a diet?
I'm sure they do.
I have not seen it because I would definitely try the diet over the regular because you're my diabetic buddy, and
Hey,
My diet buddy.
Smells worse than it tastes.
Yeah.
definitely
Smells worse than it tastes. It's actually going down.
stomachable.
Kind of smooth. Not too shabby.
You wouldn't buy a 12er,
No.
but if you had like a single, like one of these options, I might.
I'm not a big soda guy anyway, so it's like I would drink like half of that and be like, yeah, I'm done. You know, like I don't need any more. I might mix. Well, that would be good. I tell you what. No, that would be good as a float, like with like root beer, like float type thing, or just like a drop of that with like a drop
Some
of
ice
cream in it, vanilla ice cream. I think that would work.
You may just change my mind on the subject, turning it into a float. That wouldn't be bad float.
I think it would work, right? Like with the spiciness and the.
I know that you can put whiskey in it and it tastes perfectly fine.
I can see that too.
Whiskey
I've done it. It's delicious.
Well, thank you for your review of this terrible soda.
Don't try it.
Don't really bother going out of your way to
Mountain Dew,
to do that.
I'm going to tell you, I love a lot of your products. This is a rare miss.
I'm gonna t-shirt cannon that into the sun and say "fuck you."
Yeah, don't bother with that one.
And
What?
important question: Do you have a White Claw koozie?
I do, but I'm not using it currently.
I thought it was like a White Claw size.
No,
koozie.
I got a couple of them. I'm just it's real loosey goosey over
Slippy
here.
boy.
It's real slippy boy over here. But I do have a couple of those for the can.
There was
the
only
slim
Magnums
can.
left at the gas station.
Yeah, exactly.
so-
You got to make do. You got to do.
I
what
wanted
you
to
gotta
get
do.
it in tonight, so.
Well, so earlier in the show, you heard Trey's beautiful voice as he was singing the Discovery Zone kid song, and
What kids wanna be?
it's very apropos because me and Trey, we've been working on an album for a long time. This is what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know this. Like
You guys are, like you said, old school audio guys.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're really like, and honestly, we're probably two of the best musicians in Orlando.
Without a doubt.
I think. Like people, they might be blind, they might be deaf, like
But
they
we're
don't.
fucking with genius.
Most likely deaf.
Maybe, but
Like fresh to death?
Like hearing loss.
so finally,
Disagree. Continue, Owen.
we were able to get what we've been working on onto a CD compilation.
Compact disc.
Compact
So wait,
disc.
you guys had enough
Ooh.
bangers that you had to
Yeah. Well, we haven't written
you had
anything.
to eliminate some of your awesome tracks
Yeah.
Yeah.
and only pick the jamminest bangs.
Pretty much.
I'm surprised.
And we'll give you like a taste of it tonight.
Mhm.
We'll give you like a little
sip.
taste, but I'm obligated to like
Gotta clear my throat.
play some commercials and like
Well,
So if you see some advertising on your Twitch stream, it's because like me and Trey need the extra cash. At the end of the day, this is all like me and Trey. Like we've really spent a lot of time rehearsing.
Countless hours, especially
It's all
this week.
it's our cover album because like nostalgia's
Yeah.
in. So we were like, what's big? 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would be great.
And you know who's not
Us.
done mixtapes?
Mhm.
White guys.
White guys.
Okay, it's
So-
our
yeah. It's our. We've been
guys,
working on it.
You're preaching to a choir that agrees with you.
So you're interested, obviously.
I want to
okay.
hear.
I haven't told you guys about this. It's like been my secret project. That's why I wanted to have Trey in. It's kind of near and dear to my heart.
We've been working on it for 3 years.
Yeah, pretty much
Since the last time I was here,
Yeah.
just day and night, really.
So I'm just gonna kind of like go with it. If you guys want to chime along, that's fine. But it's kind of me and Trey's thing. So at the end of the day, like you guys, you do what you want to do because this is now. That's what I call. Oh no. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. backbeat. The word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Glad you went full Gallagher.
And all the roads we had to walk are winding, and all the lies that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Take it away, Trey.
Hey, babe, you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder. Too many finger guns?
So not only is that song on there, I mean, there's a ton of tracks that you'll remember.
I really am more surprised that they allowed you to play that much of the song in a commercial.
I mean, they're paying us to sing the songs, you see. Like, that's how it works.
Oh,
like,
did they allow you to play another favorite, like
the Verve Bittersweet Symphony?
Yeah, we're
I love that.
really good friends with the Verve.
Thank you. Like, lawsuits don't matter when
I really like the other popular Verve Pipe song.
Oh, the freshman one?
Yeah, I karaoke that one.
This intro is really long.
Hey, it's even odder that you played the entire intro on the commercial.
When you pitched this idea, I was like, he's going to clip up the audio, right?
No, fuck that.
And
14-minute intro. I would have picked different songs.
And then Trey gives him that look like, you're going to clip the audio, right?
Hey, I mean, it's Rolling Stones anyway, so it's fine, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to sue us twice as fast.
Sweet symphony that's life.
Try to make it speed.
I also would have looked up lyrics.
Down the only road I've ever been down.
I would like to know if you guys covered any other genres.
I don't know this part.
Yeah. I like that they also left all these mistakes in the studio recordings.
It adds flavor, goddammit.
That's what we were saying when we were pitching the idea.
I'm sure that the Gallaghers were super happy with you flubbing all the words.
Oh, dude, like this.
Do you want to hear a note by note comparison to the regular song? No.
Yes.
This is what makes these covers.
Exactly. Go listen to the original if you want the fucking no
these guys don't
flavor.
I technically think I already am.
What?
How about you give me the next song I'm going to do so I can look it up?
New Age Radicals?
Oh, man.
You got a song to sing.
I got a buddy.
This should have been called.
What?
We can't even finish the joke.
That one didn't come out as good as we'd hoped.
This should have been called. Now that's 8 beers deep, Owen.
Next song.
Next song. Let's
Yeah.
do this one. This one's good. I like this one.
We committed so hard to it in the beginning, too.
Like all Oh No bits, strong commitment. Ooh, on the follow through.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna do a rap song.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here, and oh no.
That's it.
See, that's where we cut. That's where the commercial would traditionally cut.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to work with the production on that part of that side of things.
I'm really glad. For those of you that are watching the show live, the accuracy of the people who are listening to the covers and the little bubble in the bottom,
it's pretty
spot
good.
on.
I saw a man brought to life. As she was born, he came around, and she was dignified. He showed her what it was to cry. But you couldn't be that man I adore. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. Oh yeah. But I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where he used to lie. Conversation had fun dry. That's what's going on. And nothing's shut undone. I'm all out of faith. This is 8 years. I'm cold and I'm ashamed. Sounding oh no on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn.
It's a good one. It's one of my favorites. It's a heartfelt. It's a heartfelt one.
That's Natalie Imbruglia, I do believe.
Indeed.
No, you got to go back. You got to start it out. No, you got to start it out from the beginning, bro. Everybody knows this song got to start from the get it. Did it not start the way I thought it started?
That's the beginning of it.
I thought it started a cappella.
It could be a different version.
Never gonna. Because I thought it started with
Never
gonna get it, never gonna
I mean,
get it. Never gonna
As
get it,
two
never
guys
gonna get it.
who just recorded these, I was.
Well, we forgot. It's been a while. Like
This
we
is
said,
a
we've been working
different
on this.
cut. We finished it about 6 years ago, actually, on this one. It's an oldie, which he must have just grabbed the old version.
I think I did.
Yeah.
It was my bad.
You
I
should
think
have got the
that's
one with
break
the
in the middle of the song.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, I don't think
Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe I'm just thinking of that as the beginning because I imagine Fat Rock singing it. Freak me, Ty. You up and down till you say stop. Let me play with your body, baby, make you real hot. Let me do all the things you want me to do. You know why, Owen? 'Cause tonight, Owen, I wanna get freaky with you. God damn!
Don't you wanna stay?
That's
I'm more surprised that they let people play that at like high school.
I was
Honestly,
definitely playing at one of
1000%.
my proms or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure it did. We only got a couple tracks left, so we got to turn up the heat. My visions I was looking into the mirror to see a little bit clearer the rottenness and evil in me. Fingertips and memories, I can't forget the curves of your body. And when I feel a bit naughty, I run it up the flagpole and see who still looks but no one ever does. I'm not sick, but I'm not well, and I'm so hard, 'cause I'm in hell. Been around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding. The crazies cloning and feeding, and I don't even own a TV. So we all know like the same lyrics, but we all don't know the same lyrics to all these songs too, right?
Yeah,
like,
fair point, yeah.
that is
Oh,
fair.
for sure. Like, we screamed like 15% of it while we're driving our Ford Tempos in 1992.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well,
fair, Trey, I'm almost fairly certain that I didn't hear music that I wanted to hear in a car until I got my own.
How much Delilah After Dark did you have to sit through?
A lot of Tom Petty.
Probably about
yeah.
16 and a half years of Delilah.
Delilah.
My parents were big like Elton John, Beach Boys, Cream. Like
Could have been
all
worse. Could have
No,
been
I mean,
worse.
again, I didn't. It wasn't an awful musical taste upbringing.
Yeah.
But again, like when they would scroll through the radio, I'd be like, "Oh, that sounds good," and my mom's like, "Get your own car, and then you can listen to it."
Yeah. My mom went through a Meatloaf phase, and it was actually.
I think you described it.
I kind of loved it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Meatloaf's not bad.
Meatloaf's good shit.
Were your parents?
R.I.P. Meatloaf. You didn't
and
believe in COVID, then you
Were
died.
your parents like? Were your parents car singers, Owen?
Good job. What's that?
Were your parents
Yeah,
car singers?
I have vivid memories of my dad with the Pet Shop Boys. Actually, like, yeah.
Is that the Big Girls Don't Cry?
No, it's Pet Shop Boys.
Wait, what is it?
What's their big ones? Pet Shop Boys.
Man, they were such a prolific
It's hard to
group.
sing.
Who am I thinking? of?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember
I only
now.
know of the Pet Shop Boys as a joke from Talladega Nights.
I'm trying to remember the Pet Shop Boys. What are their big songs?
I'm sure you're gonna say them, and we're all gonna know them.
West End Girls. Yeah, West End Girls. Oh, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin. You know that song? You know that one? That's a good one.
No doubt.
That song is a
Sorry.
jam.
That's a no
You
from
know
me,
it.
dog.
That is actually a jam, Ty. You're absolutely right. Last song that we recorded was of course this one.
Classic.
Gotta have to do that one. I have a new life. You can only recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me to know you? What the matter when you're not the one for me? So does anyone know the lyrics to this song? Like, is
I do.
I mean, I pulled them up.
We all
Google
saw
does.
the sign at one point.
I believe everyone in Ace of Base knows the words.
I think they were making them up. I think everyone.
Because I don't
yeah, yeah, we all know the song. We can all sing the song.
I can all
but
go.
None of us sing like lyrics to the song, right?
Okay, so
laughing daughter.
So there's you. We're all familiar with Jimmy Eat World
Yeah,
and their song "The Middle."
yeah.
It just okay. So for the longest time, everyone in my friend group when that song came out just on purpose would just scream mumble the chorus to that song.
It takes some time. All right, man. First
with a very clear "all right."
yeah, at the end, yeah. Sign off. It's the sign off.
It's kind of
But yeah, that's a beautiful man. I love that song.
It's just the Ace of Base. The Side is one of those songs that like no one knows any of the goddamn lyrics to the verses, but
Chorus.
everyone knows.
Scream that chorus.
Absolutely.
People say
That's
that
how it
it's a
rolls.
metaphor for a red flag in a bad relationship.
Is that what it is?
Wow, that was they had to read pretty hard.
Without understanding, I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up.
Was Ace of Base attractive?
Yeah, they were kind of hot.
Were
yeah.
they? I don't know.
It was some ladies, right?
Yeah.
Was they?
I don't
they weren't
remember
all-
like
no, they weren't
ever
all
googling a picture
ladies.
of her.
Not all ladies, but the ladies were cute.
Okay, so let's look at the lyrics here. I got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How can a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when
Ooh, the men are hotter than the ladies.
why do
Well,
I
one of
bother
them.
when you're not the one for me? Is enough enough? I saw the sign. So you're absolutely right. It is about like
Yeah,
red
they had to
flags in a
read super
relationship.
hard to figure that fucking shit out.
Yeah.
It's
I had to
almost
read-
like they weren't even talking in code. They were just being real clear.
Hey, don't you talk about our good friends Ace of Base like that.
Ace of Base, I love y'all. I love that song. This one, the
Yeah.
only one that anybody knows by you.
No.
but I'm just saying.
I will not go say that.
No.
No,
All
I'm not
that
saying
she
that.
All right,
wants
then
is
real
another
quick,
baby.
don't look at your internet.
It's gone tomorrow, but all that
Okay.
she wants
Is
is
another baby.
Hey.
We made it there, a 2-hit wonder, Owen. Yeah, look
There
at
is
the
no
internet.
such thing as a 2-hit wonder. God damn it! There is
It's
more
a
hits.
beautiful life. Oh.
Is that
It's
Ace
a
of Base?
beautiful life.
We're gonna pretend it
I
is.
think it is.
For the sake of argument, I'm sure that it is.
I think it is. Shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
I know more Venga Boys songs than I know Ace of
Yeah.
Base.
Under the pale moon, for so many years I've wondered who you are. How could a person like you bring me joy? Under the pale moon.
So this-
where
she's just saying
I
that she's
see
a real
lot
dumb-
of stars.
She just can't.
Ooh, is it not enough?
So yeah, she's just basically saying like, "Oh man, this guy was a real trash bag, and I just couldn't."
Pretty much, and that's like the only
I
verses.
couldn't take
of
his
those
dick out
two.
of my mouth.
Yeah. Ooh, nah.
Dick tastes like lollipop.
Yeah, Beautiful Life was them. Happy Nation. I don't remember Happy Nation though. Anybody remember that one?
Happy Nation.
It's like on.
Huh? It's almost like Ace of Base was a flash in a pan. Or
They got
something.
3. Okay, they got 3. Three.
Hold on, flash in the pan.
Man, Ace of Base and Little Yachty just made it to the same
this
list.
I don't remember this one. This is Happy Nation. I don't remember this one.
Song kind of jams. Let it jam.
I remember I was in some weird club in Germany, and this was playing in the background.
Is this that year that in the 90s where everybody went to like dogma
rave?
chants, but no dogma chants in their songs where like
Yeah.
there was like
A
weird
little bit of Gregoria got in.
Couldn't keep
Gregorian-
that dick out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Riding them Gregorian chants hard.
Okay, I kind of remember this.
It was the 90s. Like, Madonna was doing crow videos. It was real weird. It was a
Yeah.
weird time.
I kind of miss it.
We weren't quite at the Matrix yet, but the Matrix was like
It was coming.
it was stuck in this era.
Pretty much. Oh gosh. Well, that was the end of our bit there.
Now that's what I call oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it totally worked. It was perfect. It was everything I wanted to
Perfect.
be. I say.
I'm glad you guys put 3
Here's the
years
deal.
into that.
When I
Yeah.
come back in 3 years, I guarantee the next one will be a lot better.
or not, or exactly.
I bet he's gonna pull. I bet he's gonna forget and pull the exact same song.
I'll pull the same ones. Yeah. Pull the same
It's a beautiful life.
Ooh.
Woo, woo, woo. That's all I wanted to do.
Before we go to break, do parents flick kids' ears anymore?
I flick kids' ears.
Do you like the flick?
I'm not a parent though.
If I was a parent,
I forgot that existed.
yeah, I want to bring flicking ears back. I feel like we need
My
to
parents-
bring a good.
My dad didn't flick ears. He
No?
whole hand.
Slapped them on
Did
back
the
of the
little,
head. Like, oh, it was up slap to the back of the
And
head.
like, come on, bro.
I got a twist. I got an
Stop
ear twist.
fucking around.
I got a flick of the ear, but I like it's like a grandma move. It's just like you're not gonna hurt the kid too bad, but you're just like, get the fuck, just like,
Well, it's where you
Yeah.
have the least nerve endings, right?
yeah.
So, like, you're not going to feel it. But that
Not
bitch is
too
going to be
bad.
hot red for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're like, it does, yeah. You remember I've been flicked in the ear as an adult, and I was just like, God damn it, like that. Like somebody did it as a joke at a bar one time or something, like remember, and they flicked, and that shit kind of fucking hurts.
Okay, so
It does.
I was never flicked in the ear by like an adult,
Yeah.
but I do remember in high school there was a game where if you lost the game, people would take their like 2 fingers and like get you right and just like drag just straight across the back of your neck.
Wait, dig drag?
Like
Dig your
Scrape,
fingernails?
scratch.
no, I mean they wouldn't even use. It's just like the palms of your fingers and just like drag it.
Two
right.
fingers swiped horizontally against the back of your neck.
Bro, it
hard
hurts
as fuck.
so fucking bad.
I just kind of did it to myself, and I can see why that would hurt. Like,
Well,
I
all
do-
your nerve endings are there.
right.
Not like your ear with their no nerve.
Can we also just There were a lot of games. I assume we all went to high school around the same. There were a lot of games that were intentionally meant to damage
the bloody knuckles, the
quarters.
games.
Yeah, there was a lot of those. I remember, bloody knuckles, man.
Thank God for TikTok. Because kids probably don't have to deal with this shit nowadays. They get bored, they just fucking scroll their phones. They're not like beating each other with pencils and shit.
Quarters at the lunch table was like...
Oh, dude, pencil break where you and then they crack your knuckles with them too. Like,
Dude, okay, so if you guys never played quarters, you put your like a fist on the table, and then someone just shoots a quarter at your knuckles until someone decides, well, I'm bleeding too much. The game's over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it ended. Oh, man, now I'm bleeding. Shit. Now I got to go get a Band-Aid.
What was the slap the back of the hand one?
The thing where it's like...
but
this game was so... like
that one.
Put my hand on top of your hand. And
it's problematic.
But it became, like... It was less about reflexes to a certain point and more about, like, the amount of pain that someone could
fucking up the other person. Yeah. It was like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of your hand.
Now that has not gone away because we've all seen like the Russian like slap league.
Well, they're bringing that to TNT or TBS. Like they're like
the slap league is coming out.
We played a couple weeks ago. We played that Dana White clip. It's going. You know me and my wrestling. I love it. AEW Dynamite is going to be preempted or.
By the slap contest?
By the slap contest.
I will buy that video game. If you make my slap kind of like a Tiger Woods golf swing where you got to kind of get it.
You got to hit it in the power curve?
Yeah. I would fuck that game.
And dude, imagine you could create your own player, make him like customize him.
Like the WWE
mega
game.
Arm and everyone's got one mega arm and one whip crab arm.
A strong hand.
Trey, okay, so I'm working in the kitchen. I do say that all the time.
The strong hand? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, let me mix it with my strong hand. And it gets everybody. Old, young, everybody laughs at that one.
Because everybody's sort of seen that? Or do you think it's just been passed down through?
I think that is a generational joke that was born to us.
Right.
And we have spent, 10, 15 years perfecting and just reusing the...
How powerful is comedy if it's from Scary Movie, right?
It is.
Maybe Scary Movie 2 or something like that.
It's definitely not the first one.
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it.
And that is such burnt in our brain, that one piece of physical comedy, that everybody knows it.
We will always remember.
And everybody can do it. Everybody's this little... Everybody knows that this little thing is the strong hand.
And everybody's seen the lobster hand guy.
Yeah.
Like it's unfortunate, but like everybody... like it is also off-putting. That's the joke in the movie, right?
Nobody wants anybody to touch
everything's
it.
normal about it, and then you go, and then it's like, oh shit! Like it is a jarring reaction.
I've not watched that clip since COVID. I bet you if I watch it now, I'd be like,
Can I tell you, in all the lobster, I met like probably several dozen like lobster-handed people throughout my life.
Yeah. Lobster boys.
Here's Zoe
They
Burks.
they like BOIS. Lobster boys.
boys.
The boys.
I've only most like 99% of them are not dicks about like.
Oh, they make fun of.
They like clown with it.
They clown on.
I've only met one person, and it was a girl in high school who had like a little lobster claw.
Yeah.
She was a real dick cunt about it.
Yeah. I see. Okay.
well, that's because like mishaps and disabilities and things that make you different automatically breed comedy in people.
Sure.
I mean, I'm glad that 2022 gender's fluid because I've had titties for years. So that was getting made fun of big time when I was in school. They were just like, oh, look at your titties. I'm like,
Look at this, Owen. Trey's practicing a type 5 over here.
Yes. I mean, Trey's fucking got.
I want to hear this.
Going down to the Bullen Bush here in a few minutes.
Type 5 is my nickname for your mom.
Oh my God. My mother listens to this show.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Brewer.
You know what I think though?
I would say it's Miss Seifert, but my dad died, so I don't know what she goes by.
Okay.
Do you think on back to the lobster claw thing? Do you think people with one lobster?
Let's really dig our hole deeper into this.
And it's gonna be hard because all we got is this little lobster claw.
That's all we got is a strong can.
Do you have more of a sense of humor if you have one lobster claw and one regular hand, or if you're double claw?
You obviously double claw. Well, no, actually,
See,
double claw. You might be depressed
That's
about
what I'm
it.
saying. That's
You
what
got
I think.
one good hand. And
I think the perfect ratio is you've got one good one and
One
one
scrum
fucked
hand.
up one, and like you're like, well, at least I got one good hand. I can jerk off.
We'll
if
be
you-
right back.
But if you're
I only jerk off with my lobster hand. What do you mean?
hey guys, let's take a minute from talking about jerking off to talk about our sponsors.
Lobster, red lobster, red lobster.
that is
Come in
actually
with a lobster claw and get a free endless shrimp.
I don't know that we could literally pick a better time to legitimately take a break. That is
Before we said all those demeaning things about people with deformities.
Endless shrimp is a different disease.
You know how we do around here. Anyway, guys, we are going to take about a let's see here. How about a 15-minute break? We'll be back just before 9:30. We'll come back. We've got clips. We've got more Trey. I want to talk about my wife's new Christmas decorative towel. I noticed some things within this decorative towel. Mikey, you got some things you want to mention?
I did just want to mention Endless Shrimp is my micro penis gangbang porn that I'm producing.
Okay, endless shrimp. Boom! Got on the board. On the board.
Go.
Got it. Got him. 4 out of 10. Anyway, we love you. We will see you soon. Twitch.tv/ONRS live. OhNoRadioShow.com. Even if you want to call in, the phone lines I will open in the next segment. That will be at 407-906-6466. And yeah, we will see you in just a few. What do we say, boys, when we get out of here for the first segment?
Fuck your dreams.
Fuck your dreams.
I knew it.
Tom and Terry. Tom and Terry. It's time for Tom and Terry. With Tom.
Hello, everyone. I am Tom, and this is Tom and Terry. If you're watching this, you're on break of the Ono radio show, and this is where my fun begins. As the boys go off and refresh. As I said, my name is Tom Barilli, and this is my show. Hence, the name, obviously. It's Tom and Terry. It's my name and commentary, and I couldn't think of any other cool name for the show, so I just fucking called it Tom and Terry, so deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna start doing these smaller shows in between shows. And I'll talk about shit I want to talk about. And I want to talk about holiday shit. In particular, in this episode, literally holiday shit. But we'll get to that. As we know, the holidays are upon us, and we love celebrating here in the United States of America. We always like making a big old deal out of everything. And obviously, when the holidays start, we never stop. In fact, the holidays start earlier every year. Basically on the night of Halloween. And it goes till middle of January when people leave all their fucking decorations up and everybody's sick and fucking tired of it. But we're suckers for tradition. And capitalism. And selling shit. And buying shit we don't need. So yeah, Christmas is whatever. You know, it's celebrated. Whatever your bag is. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Hanukkah. I think I said Hanukkah. Sorry. Whatever your denomination or beliefs. It's time to party. At some point or another in December. But Christmas is a special kind of marketing mindfuck. Especially in this country. And we're doing all kinds of shit. Weird shit. Traditions that don't really make sense. Like leaving milk and cookies out for Santa Claus. Why? Because he likes milk and cookies. And the milk and cookie companies just said, fuck it, let's do this. And we do it. Leave it out and, you know, your parents eat a bunch of cookies and make it look like some creepy fat man snuck into your house and put a bunch of presents under your tree. We build gingerbread houses. That's ridiculous and gross. And it's hard to build them. They fall apart. They never look like that, ever. They look terrible. It doesn't matter if you're a 30-year-old man or a 4-year-old child. It always looks like shit. It looks like a fucking explosion of you know, frosting and sugar. It looks really shitty. Who can forget Elf on a Shelf? That creepy little bastard watching everybody. Watching your kids. Way to get your kids to be good for 1 month out of the year and lie to them. You're lying to them already to tell them that Santa Claus is coming. And then you gotta deal with that betrayal. You have to tell them that you lied to them. I never trusted my parents after that, so... But look at this little son of a bitch. He's creepy as fuck. Oh, I'm looking the wrong direction. Little piece of shit. And of course, Christmas, we just make Mariah Carey really fucking rich. And she starts playing all her fucking holiday tunes, you know, on Halloween Eve. We've paid for several of her houses and boats. And jewelry. She's rich as shit. So we gotta be playing her fucking stupid fucking song. It's on in every restaurant, every fucking shopping center. It's just so fucking American. But it's Christmas. So let's get to the point. In the topic of traditions, in the topic of gingerbread houses, elves on a shelf, Mariah Carey, and cookies and milk, I got a tradition for you that's really fucking weird. And that tradition is Mr. Tio Danadal, the holiday shitlog. I keep looking in the wrong direction. I gotta get used to this, sorry. What's up, Tio Danadal? You fucking creepy little bitch. That's right. So you may ask, what is Tio Danadal? What the fuck does that even mean? It's obviously a very Spanish-sounding thing. If you were to say that, you're absolutely correct. Tio Danadal is a festive holiday shitlog. It is a Cantonese, or Cantonese, I can't even say it, Catalonian, my apologies, the Spanish-speaking audience listening, tradition, celebrated for a very long time, back even in the pagan times, because this thing is kind of weird and pagan-y. I'm going to give you that. When we really get into it, you're going to be like, this shit's some Wicker Man shit. But they still do it. Tio Danadal. Or Cagatio, as they affectionately call him. And you can see him right here. He's a smiley little son of a bitch. This is kind of what they look like. You can say they're literally just logs with googly eyes. It's a cheap looking thing. They make it, put it out. It's part of their heralded tradition. Here's another one. Super creepy. And the long and the short of it is, like, I guess we could compare it to an advent calendar or something like that kind of stays out for the run of the holiday. Leads up to Christmas Eve, and then it miraculously gives you gifts. But I'm not going to do the explaining. We're gonna watch some videos to better explain Tio Danadal. And there's actually like a song that you sing while you beat him with sticks. I'm not fucking lying. Here are the lyrics. Obviously, you can see the Spanish version on the left, and I will translate on the right. Shitlog, shit nougats, hazelnuts, and motto. Cheese. If you don't shit well, I'll hit you with a stick. Shitlog. Ingenious. Amazing. And weird. So, let's dive a little deeper into the lore that is Tio Danadal. And let's also kill that horrible music that was giving me a headache. So Tio Danadal. What is it? What's it all about? Well, let's dive a little deeper with some videos I was able to find on the internet.
The Tio Danadal is the magical log of Christmas Eve. Hit it with a stick while singing the Cagatio song, and it will poop presents for everyone. It is one of the most popular and original Catalan Christmas traditions. But where does it come from? How does it work? The Tio Danadal, commonly known as Cagatio, became popular between the 17th and 18th century in the towns and villages of Catalonia, Aragon, and Occitania. Initially, the tradition of making the Tio Danadal poop was related to nature and to the winter solstice. Many families, after making the log poop, burnt it out in fireplaces to warm up all together during Christmas. Several years have passed, but the tradition of having a Tio Danadal is more alive than ever. How does it work? Each house gets a Tio Danadal before Christmas that comes with a smiley face, a Catalan red barretina, 2 legs in the front, and a blanket to hide the presents. Kids feed the Tio Danadal before Christmas. This way, on Christmas Eve, its belly will be full and ready to poop a lot of presents. On Christmas Eve, families and friends get together. The little ones gather in a room reciting poems and singing songs, while the Tio Danadal prepares to poop gifts. Then, the whole family and friends hit the log with a stick while singing the Cagatio song. And surprise! The wishes of the little ones have come true. Underneath the blanket are presents and sweets.
Aw, it's so touching. Awesome. So there you go. That's kind of a brief explanatory video of what Tio Danadal does. So basically, They feed him for numerous amounts of days. They get him nice and full. They beat his ass with some sticks, and he shits up a bunch of presents. And they're definitely not hiding the fact that, he's taking a dump, and he's dumping up your holiday presents. It's basically like if we fed Santa Claus milk and cookies, and then he just dropped down his big red pants and just took a shit near the tree, and there was a bunch of presents. But instead, it's an adorable log named Cockatiel. Let's watch another video here on it. Oh, here we go. This is the festive shit log. I like, too, how they just go for it. They're just saying shit. Like, kids are saying shit. Oh, I can't wait for the shit log. Here's the kids singing. Yeah, really creepy, pagan-y shit. Oh, beating that shit log. Here's the lyrics. Maybe the loose translation here of the song. Oh, she got some climbing shoes. Look at what Tio gave. Oh, so cool. What else? And a drone. He shit. A drone. Oh, this is great, dude. So much fun, man. And then after you've fed him, beat him, and he's shat for you, you just burn his ass alive. You're fucking done, Tio. Thanks, bro. Oh, Nadal. Get the fuck out of here. Just like the Wicker Man. Burn it. Burn it. So there you go. See ya. We'll watch one more video on good old Tio. Check it out. Oh, shit. So here we go. This is just live in action. Some kids. They're so excited. Look at, he's so excited. Oh my god, he's so adorable. Beat that Tio with that stick. Okay. Yeah. Beat him. It's a very long song. Yeah. Beat his ass. Put me presents, Tio. Okay. And kids are loving it. They know all the lyrics. Ooh! So keep teaching kids to be violent. No, but you know what? Your violence paid off. Look at all the sweet shit Tio gave you. It's great. It's super touching, and just very, very exciting. So, yeah. Again, here are the lyrics. If you want to sing it at home after this, please feel free to. I hope that you all go out and get a log and make your Tio de Nadal, your Cockatiel. We're going to wrap it up. That's the first ever Tom and Terry. Very holiday edition. I'll try to do more of these, maybe. We'll see, if you're lucky. More on break here at the Oh No Radio Show. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah. So, I'll see you next time. Thank you again for watching. Au revoir. And remember, beat that shit log.
back to the second edition, or I guess second dose of your Oh No experience for the week. My name is Owen. I am still here. I am still the captain of your shit ship. Along with me is Mikey. I've got Ty, and thankfully, Trey even stuck around for a second dose here.
I mean, I am an experience.
Yeah.
You
are an experience.
Was that new video to bring us back?
Oh yeah. We got all sorts of new tricks and treats, my friend.
I'm just like, well, where did that come from?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. And Ty is amused by the production values that we get from our one and only clip commander, Tom. Tom was so kind.
Commentary too. It was
a good commentary. It was a very we're gonna release that tomorrow as its own standalone video. Please check out Tom's commentary over on our YouTube channel, Ono Media on YouTube. Find that, subscribe, do all the things like it, subscribe, all that.
Yo, smash that bell, bro, so that you hear about it every time we post something new.
Exactly. So I'm in 7-Eleven. We talked to 7-Eleven earlier. We're 7-Eleven boys, like all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in 7-Eleven standing in line. It was a busy day over at the old Sevy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm standing behind a guy. I mean, you know what? He's talking. Obviously, he knows the cashier. I know the cashier, but he's talking to the cashier. He's talking to him like, he knows him really well. And he's like, you know what? Martha Stewart, 82-year-old. She's still looking pretty good.
Wait, this man in line at the Sevy,
younger than me.
Okay,
gotta be
age range.
Gotta be
28.
Yeah, I think
so. Late 20s, and this late 20s dude is giving open, unwarranted commentary on how Martha Stewart can still get it.
Correct. Yeah, he's like 82. She looking good for 82. She's like she can still get it.
You know,
Martha Stewart is trying to fuck.
Content. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good trip.
And you know that the towel she lays on the bed is gonna be from that Martha Stewart collection. It's gonna be absorbent as fuck.
What? She's a
Also,
squirter?
She's 82.
80, I think so. I mean, that's what he
Bro,
was,
you know that.
Well, he looked it up because he knew that number. Like he straight up fired it off. Like, oh no, she 82. She, you know.
So wait, this guy
old,
this guy
Martha
is
Stewart kind of
workshopping
does.
Martha Stewart like hot takes.
Yep.
For his 7-Eleven discussion.
Yeah, I think that's what he was probably doing. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
I know I do it.
And you know, I can't knock the guy for, you know, you're into what you're into. I don't know that Martha Stewart, 82 or not, I would bang. I could still get it. I don't think. Okay, was Martha Stewart hot at one time?
Yeah.
Was she?
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick Google Martha Stewart young.
I will. I will
just
disagree. I will go against the room and disagree that Martha Stewart has never been and will never be.
That was my argument.
She has kind eyes.
Here's the deal. She's gonna give you the best fucking hand job of your life.
It's gonna be a pro level.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. And she's gonna look you in the eye the entire time she does it. Like she's a fucking pro.
That makes it better.
And she's gonna do that soft ASMR speak she does.
She may even nibble on your earlobe while she does it. I don't know if you're into that, but
nah, okay.
It can be good.
All right, young Martha Stewart. I'm gonna have to pull him up over on this computer here.
I can Google.
You got a boner already, don't you?
No,
I'm already pulling it up.
I'm just saying he might be onto something. Young Martha Stewart here.
He's not talking about young Martha though.
No, he's talking about old Martha, but
he's talking about current Martha.
All right, let's look at some Martha right here.
All right.
Okay.
Hey now.
All right. Like
bruh.
Like, all right, let's check that, you know.
On the 1 to 0 scale, 1.
If here's the deal, I'm gonna put a bold statement out there. If most of your pictures are black and white, you ain't hot enough.
Nah, yeah.
I think that's
Maybe.
I think you're discriminating against the whole age range of women.
Don't give a fuck.
that
I'm
still can
ageist
get
as
it.
shit. I don't give a fuck those old motherfuckers.
She was a young model. I didn't know that. Look at that stunning photo. I think she was pretty attractive back in the day.
I don't know.
I don't know. That Trumpy beer.
Oh, boner gone.
Whoopsies.
Oh, there it goes.
But no,
Well,
I
coming back
think
again,
I think there might be something.
To the bonability of young Martha?
Yeah.
All right,
I think
give me
Snoop
a
got
current.
down with Martha at some
Give
point.
me
Here's
a
Snoop was a
current.
big fan. I'm pretty sure they got down.
Well, they got down because Martha's the realest motherfucker you ever meet in your life. But
She's more real than Snoop.
yeah, for real. Like, if you ever hear like Martha Stewart actually have a conversation, like a real business conversation, it's gangster as shit. Like that bitch.
I still would, bro. He's not wrong.
I'm looking at it. I mean, I don't know how recent that is.
She's gonna coach you, and you're
Chicory.
gonna orally perform on her better than you've ever done
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
entire life.
She's
You're-
going to definitely be very demanding, right?
Mhm.
Like that. Yeah. Ooh, young Martha may. I don't know. I think young Martha might get it. Young Martha might get it.
Might, bro?
Nah, young Martha.
I don't know.
She's gonna get it. Okay, wait, that sounded creepy. She could if she decided she wanted to.
Okay,
was
I'll
open.
give you. Okay, young Martha, fine. But like
Right.
this guy's saying 82 Martha, 82 Martha.
Yeah.
That's a He's
That's a
true.
whole bottle of lube. A whole bottle. No mistake.
And that's just to get it prepped.
Yeah. Then there is a vibrator you got to pull with a pull start like a chainsaw.
Even in
She's
this,
had at least probably a good 70 years of pounding it.
5 labia surgeries.
She's
Rejuvenated.
she's steaming every day.
Oh yeah.
I feel like even in this picture, which is back, like when she was in her 20s, right? She's still
That's
got
20.
Hold on. Oh, and you said like even this photo. She's back in her 20s.
Well,
Well,
As
how
if
old is
like
she
all
there?
of those photos before
Twen-
she was, in
Is she
the-
28 there?
I don't know how old she is in this photo, but
she looks like
but she's-
36.
She
she still looks like
old
a-
enough to get it.
But she looks like a bitch too. Like she's gonna judge me for not liking her pussy good. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
and then you just gotta lick her pussy good.
Oh, that's true.
Deal breaker.
Hey,
Deal
nah.
breaker.
Young Martha.
Can't do
I'm
it.
going full Khaled on this one.
Nah, I mean, all right, Martha. All right, whatever. Okay, Martha. What?
Hey,
Hey, young Martha Stewart. Yeah. I think there's some good shit going on.
I don't know. You ever seen an actress on a like a makeup commercial, and you're like, that bitch don't even look like she look at movies in this shit. Like they did something weird to her face, and that's how Martha Stewart looks when she is younger. It's like,
Well, I'm looking at old. Let's look at old pictures of Martha now.
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay.
She doesn't look bad for 82,
No,
though.
you know what? He was right. Like, I mean, that's her a little younger, but no, for 82. I mean,
Whole snack.
right there. Oh, she could get it. Right here. All right.
I bet Martha Stewart looks like Donald Trump in the morning.
Okay.
She looks a little downy in that one.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it makes
Wrong.
You're
makes
right.
it
She
harder.
does have Trumpy hair. She has Trumpy hair.
Yeah. Like when she wakes up and like she takes her silk scarf off, because obviously she got to keep her hair decent, but like it's got a little Trump floof to
Absolutely.
it. It's got to.
Dude, I feel like she's old. That's weird to think about, right? She's older than Trump. I think that's right.
Yeah.
If she's 82, if she is 82, do we know if like my man was right?
I don't think he is. None of us checked?
No, I don't think.
No,
any of
I
us-
don't think Martha's in her 80s.
I just
No
trusted
way.
that guy from the 7-Eleven.
I don't know. Yeah, see if the 7-Eleven guy was right.
It's such a font of
81.
truth and knowledge.
Oh, boy.
81.
Okay,
So he's not far off.
dude, he's 1 year off. I think he's fucking. That qualifies.
No, that just means that dude has jerked off to current pictures
He's thought
of Martha
about
Stewart.
it. Yeah.
Oh, he was a large. You know what he was? He was the guy. You ever get these dudes at 7-Eleven? They try and skip in front of the line with you, and they're the Uber pickup dudes.
Because those guys can fuck themselves.
Yeah. I get mad at them when they try and like butt in front of me, like, oh, I'm just picking up. No, you're not. Well, I'm here. I'm waiting in line, and
Yeah, I'm just picking up the shit I want to.
Yeah.
So
you can get in the fucking line with the rest of us. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
I don't like, yeah. But yeah, he was one of those dudes. He was actually courteous, but he was a large, 28-year-old black man, large dude, and he was like, yeah, Martha Stewart, she can get it.
You know,
I mean,
why do fat people just love being Uber drivers?
I think there's an obvious correlation there. But,
They don't want to stand.
They don't want, they're lazy and they don't want to do real work.
I contend driving all day is real work.
I mean, it can be.
I
Absolutely.
mean, mentally, definitely.
Sure.
I mean, you got to be on your game.
That's a fat person's gig.
Only mental. All mental.
Yeah, wait, maybe a little arm work.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Oh.
If I got to make a turn.
I only say this because I've literally... We've been getting this guy now for probably the past 2 or 3 weeks at work who comes to pick up for DoorDash.
Hmm.
And this guy has to be $350. Four hundo.
I like when you get into the 6, 7, the 500.
But
the 500 range.
Those guys are immobile.
Yeah.
I think once you cap the 450, 500 number,
Yeah.
you start to get into that immobile area where
You gotta be rolled out of bed type thing just to take.
Nah, I just got to take my rascal with me.
Yeah.
I just had a short conversation. Hold on. No, but and so this guy, anytime, because the restaurant I work at, it has a ramp, but it's on the side of the building. You got to kind of go to the side of the building and then come all the way to the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's steps, so there's a 6-7 step walk up, and there are days where I'm walking on the patio checking guests, and I see him come up, and it takes 30, 40 seconds for him to
get up there.
7 steps.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
fat
by the-
shame him. That's
Yeah,
sad.
I mean,
And by the time he gets in, and I'm like, "Hey, sir, how's it going? What can I do for you?" And I know he's there for DoorDash, and I'm just like,
there's a level of fat that we can shame, right, Trey? As a guy that's lost a lot of weight, that's had to try and lose weight.
I will say, yeah, weight is definitely a struggle for a lot of people.
I don't want to be addicted.
Yeah, but at a certain point, do you recognize your own mental illness and say, I'm going to try and work on myself? Or are you just going to give up? I mean,
You
essentially,
lean into it.
that level of morbid obesity is almost like a suicide note.
Yeah,
a
you
long,
have-
slow suicide note, you know?
I think you nailed it when you said you've given up. I mean, I see some of these people where, honestly, I see them working at the theme park. I hate to say this, but they have low-end jobs, right? They're lower income. They work, maybe they clean the toilets. They're janitor-type people or whatever. But, there must not be a lot going on upstairs. And,
we assume that everybody has the same mental capacity. I feel like we try and feel.
I don't.
I mean, here's the deal. I would like to assume that everybody at least is playing on a same playing field as I am. But I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm smart. But there is a caliber of people who are just way dumber than most people, and it's just it's not that it's a problem, but it might be.
Nope. I'm going to go ahead and say, I've said it before, they put me in gifted super early. I had a very high reading, writing comprehension level from a very young age. And from when you're a 12 and 13-year-old and you can understand that like the adults you're talking to aren't even at the same, like they have more knowledge, they have more wisdom, they have more life experience than me.
Yeah.
But like when you can tell, like, damn, like other than this, like very practical shit,
your comprehension level is very
super low. And when you realize that, I realize I've spent most of my life at an intelligence level that a broad population is not at.
I see it because I work in such a, like, because I work at a theme park, right? Because I work where I work, I see, like, very, very, very intelligent people, from programmers and engineers and, like, on the top.
People with people who have jobs that are deserving of that level of income.
But then I also interact with, like,
dude, it's so weird.
The very, like, the
middle management?
No, just the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, okay.
Of, like,
this is their one
beings.
time. This is what they're doing, the big one.
And they, like, when a person is walking through a hallway and she is literally so disinterested with everything around her that she is bumping into things, doesn't care, and also has her head tilted back, right, like this. Her mouth is ajar.
A jar.
And a womble, like a womble, like just a like. Do you not
go on? Where are we going?
Well, I mean,
do you not like? Is there no self-awareness that you stand out? Like that's not a normal walk. That's not.
You're too fat to walk normally. You're too fat to breathe normally.
I think those two things.
You're like
just
33
mentioned,
years old, and you're just like, you're probably gonna die in the next 5 years.
Here's,
I mean, do they know that? Do they care?
A rule of thumb where people should know where to draw the line.
Yeah.
If the skin from the top of your arm hangs over top where your elbow meets, there's a
that
chunk
bubble.
there. The
That
bubble.
Yeah.
That's when it's time to call it. If you get like the same bubble, like two bubbles on the backside of your calves, that's when it's you gotta call it. You gotta call it.
Yeah. I mean,
when okay,
I'm calling kettle black because I'm not a healthy guy. I drink like a fish. I smoke like a chimney. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the pinnacle of health. by any means.
Nobody really is.
But when your weight starts to affect your gait and how you walk, because you physically can't walk any other way now.
The nicest way to put this person that I'm describing is that you look like a monster. Like, you're not and you're not disabled. You're not. Like, you're like, maybe there, of course, with everyone who knows what's going on upstairs or whatever, but you're not like, I'm sure, again, you can have a condition, but you're not by like what we would call disabled. You're
disabled by choice.
You just look like a monster
by bad choice.
Yeah.
You're disabled by bad choice.
I'm being a dick. I don't know.
No, but I think there is a kernel of reality to what we're saying, in that you have to have some screw loose somewhere to not have the mental awareness
to be like, I can't eat that extra cheeseburger. Or I don't know. Or maybe I should go for a walk. Or I don't know what it is.
The thing is we treat alcoholism as an issue. Yeah. And there's programs for it. But like the people who can't stop eating, and that's their drug, is the food, and they just keep dosing themselves with I want to be happy fucking food all the time.
Did food make you happy? Is that what
I'm sure has something routed in it that, you know, growing up, I mean, food was a big part of my life. I mean, my dad was a chef, and, you know, so like, I mean, it's all kind of in the mix. If I did therapy, I'd probably be talking about
there's
it.
genetics involved as well, right? Yeah. Like, there's genetics involved. You are always gonna, probably both of you, always gonna be bigger dudes. Like, Ty was always gonna be tall. I was probably always gonna be skinny. I like food as much as the next guy, but I think there is a
it's bizarre what exposure to behavior will actually imprint upon you.
Well, that's
Like-
why I'm an alcoholic, is because I grew up in an English family that drank all the time, and it was normal. It's just like,
Well,
it's
even things
so-
that aren't like social, like just things like your posture, the way you carry yourself, all that has been passed down to you subconsciously that you don't even realize,
And in the same way, like food and drugs, food, I mean, at least for me, was great until it wasn't. And I never got like super obese, but I know I hit like a high point and was like, I feel like crap. And I did. I had enough foresight to be like, okay, well, you just can't live like this anymore. You got to do something else. And I think that's where a lot of people fail, is that point where you say, well, I do have to change my life. But it's because like there's not someone staring you down like with a gun to your head, like something that's going to kill you immediately. A lot of people just go, it's not time yet.
Yeah.
It's not time to, it's not rock bottom yet.
Yeah, I mean,
And then I think
that's
once,
me with quitting smoking or something, right? Like,
Well,
I'm just not ready.
Well,
to
but
do it
here's
yet.
the
Like,
deal.
that type of thing. Right?
With smoking, rock bottom is what? You hit 2 packs and you go, okay, well, I just can't smoke like this.
I can't breathe anymore.
And then you move on. You stop.
Yeah, you're reeling in or something.
The problem is, like, I think with a lot of people, they see that point and then they go way, way past it. And then to
too
look
late.
back at that point, now you're 100 pounds over where, like, you're designated, like, if I hit 300 pounds, I'll do something about it. Well, now you're 400 pounds.
Yeah.
And even getting back to 300 pounds
It's
seems
a challenge.
impossible.
sounds like an impossible challenge you could never do
It's
because
that
you're
thing-
400 pounds now.
It's that thing that happens, right? With man, like the room. It's the hoarder thing. Like the room has just got too cluttered with things, and like I meant to clean that and I didn't, and then it just then it becomes an insurmountable odd or task rather that you can't just. If you would have just done a little bit before.
Well, and that's even the thing now, because I've noticed I have like those same problems where things get too messy, and I'm like, well, there's no way I can clean it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to lose any weight without medicine. I mean, for sure.
Really?
I mean, like getting healthy, seeing a doctor, getting my blood taken, like getting cholesterol under control, getting blood sugar under control. Like, I wouldn't have been able to lose any fucking weight. Like, and I wasn't like a not active dude. I was just like eating and drinking alcohol a lot. Like, 360
over excess. Right?
Yeah. And I was like 360 pounds, it was like, I was like fat breathing all the fucking time. Just, like you could if I would have to cut it out of the podcast, like gate it out, like
that sucks. That sucks.
It's and then it's I'm
the
thinking
podcast even almost made you aware of it more than it.
Yeah, I'm editing. I'm listening to my own fucking fat breathing, and I'm like, fuck, I got to do something about this.
But you did.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year journey, though. Like you were saying, like it's to see 100 pounds, like is like an impossibility. But like I was 360, and I'm like 275.
I didn't even mean for this to come up, and I don't want for me to be like, I don't want people to think I'm fat shaming.
No,
it's not what I'm trying to do.
We're having.
I mean,
conversations.
we did premise the argument with. I think there is a weight at which we should be allowed to shame,
and I will not fuck Martha Stewart at 81. Not one day.
So what's the weight? What's the weight that we can shame?
Anything over 425.
I think that's fair.
I think you should be allowed to. My rule would be.
I would go a little lower. I would go 4, but
I was gonna say at 350. I think unless
mild shame at 350.
I think you would start it unless obviously like you can look at that dude and be like, oh, you're a power lifter. There's a reason you're 350 pounds, and that's because it's sculpted mega muscle.
But if Ty was 350, he would not be that fat. He's very tall. Yeah. So, like...
Again, we would have to make some exemptions to the shame rules.
Yeah.
And maybe we wouldn't give Ty a full, parade through town shame walk.
But if you're Danny DeVito and you're 450...
God damn! You're a living meatball.
Roly-poly.
It's true. true. I do want to. Ty used to be fat too. Ty used to be fat.
I was on the verge of becoming fat, but I don't think I ever crossed the threshold, but I was close.
You were a big before you got your diabetes.
You were knocking on Fatty's door.
He was. Yeah, I've seen
so
the pictures.
Since I've been diabetic, I've maintained right around 200 pounds forever. For a 6'9" man, that's skinny.
That is skinny. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But before I became diabetic, I think I was like 260 to 270 or so.
But you probably still looked. I think we've gone. The 4 fat is like a very. The 4 fat is the level of fat we're looking at.
Yes.
I myself, I think I was quoted at like a 1.5 fat. So Trey, you're probably like a 1.7.
Yeah, 1.8.
Right in there. Ty is like a solid
what
1.
would I be?
We think we quoted you at like a 1.2 because of your beer gut.
Yeah, I do
Like,
have a beer gut.
You're like normal ratio. Like 1's good.
About where I need to be.
Yeah, so like 1-2 is very normal. I think once you hit like a fat,
yeah,
then
full shame.
Full shame.
I'm bringing back shame in all across the board.
I think it's needed.
I feel like
we all need to take a look at ourselves and say to ourselves, what the fuck are we doing?
I want to start shaming autistic kids and ripping their headphones off.
This is what happens when you let pendulum swing, because then we cross straight past the area where we're shaming regular people.
I never liked those motherfucking pendulums, not once.
Now we're shaming auties.
Yeah, well, what's with the headphones all the time? Rip them off. Like,
are we gonna invent a spectrum on which we judge autism?
Yeah,
once you get to a 4 autism,
goddamn,
shameable.
I work with a couple of these motherfuckers.
I think it's got to be the other way around.
I'm autistic. I'm weird, and they get away with all this shit and fucking.
That's what I tell everybody.
The people who claim they're on the spectrum. Yeah. It's why it's called a spectrum. Okay, one side of the spectrum normal, the other side of the spectrum ultra autism. Okay, that's the spectrum. So normal is on the spectrum.
I tell people I'm autistic constantly.
Dude, stop. See, I hate you guys. I hate the people that do this shit. But
tell me I'm not.
Yeah, but you're closer to like he said.
I'm like Aspergery, but yes.
You're on one side, not the other side. If you're on the full other side, I'm not going to rip your fucking headphones off. But if you're just pretending that
all right, but guys like me don't need fucking headphones. You go knocking headphones off, you're hitting some 4s.
I don't know this scale.
We're trying to figure it out.
4 is pretty much the gauge at which you start shaming everybody for everything.
Okay.
Can I?
If you look at porn, porn. Shame.
Wait, what's the porn shame level?
Porn.
I don't think I want to know, Ty. Fuck that.
Ty, I think you're probably need to be on the list for things to get shamed about. You
Ty needs to be on a lot of lists, if we're being honest. But,
you know who needs to be on a list?
What?
This guy from the 7-Eleven who I got a real fucking problem with.
Is it time?
It's fucking time.
Is it my spit about to break out?
Mike Scripes!
Mike Scripes!
Mike Scripes!
Mike Scripes!
Welcome to Mike Scripes, folks. And this is where the people who piss me off throughout the week never fucking hear about it because they don't listen to this. But everyone who does, all 15 of you, are going to know what happened at the motherfucking Sevi this week. Technically last week, but because Owen stole my gripe last week.
Why do we not just do a podcast called Sevi Talk? That's just everything about every 7-Eleven interaction that we... We'll do that for Patreon.
Owen, I just sent that idea in the mail to myself.
Cool.
So we got it.
Yeah, got it.
I got too happy there. I'm in a gripe right now. Oh my God.
Sorry.
So, you guys know I stopped smoking cigarettes at probably about 6-7 months ago.
Boo.
And I've switched over to just smoking the little disposable vapes that they...
Gay.
Well, Owen...
So gay.
You say it comedically, but this week at the Sevi, standing in line, I look at the cashier, who's this short little sweet Spanish woman. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Exchange pleasantries. I'm like,
I need my gay juice.
I'm like, can I get the old Asian dick number? No. Can I get a
French tickler?
It's a peach.
Peach.
Mango berry.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Can I get the peach mango berry elf
If
bar?
we're allowed to shame people over 400 pounds, we're allowed to shame you for being gay for this. So
I don't think we are.
There's a scale, and we'll get to it.
There's a scale.
But
Peach makes it on the scale.
This guy just out of nowhere, standing behind me, says, and not like under his breath, he's like, what kind of faggy shit is that? Like, this guy has been standing in 7-Eleven lines.
This guy fucks.
This guy has been standing in 7-Eleven lines for probably ever.
I love this guy.
And this is the first time he's ever heard somebody.
Was he trying to bang Martha Stewart?
He might. No, this was this guy had to be in his 50s, like a white construction
Okay, I do like this guy.
But not quietly. What kind of shit is this? And I turned around because I'm assuming I'm the only one who said anything in the last 10 seconds. So obviously he's talking about me. And as I'm turning around, I'm like, I don't think me looking at him is going to help. I got a goofy mustache, a nose ring, and a mullet.
Yeah.
I don't think me looking at him is going to fix this issue. But I turn around and look at him, and he's like,
yeah, look at you.
Yeah, just looking at me like I said what I said because it's fucking true.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I turned around, took my little fag bar, and
who is this
went off
fucking longhorn, foghorn, leghorn motherfucker who's coming up? What? Describe this guy.
Okay, so we're talking white guy, probably late 40s, early 50s, got the dust on his boots,
how tall, how heavy?
Heavier than me and probably the same height as me.
Right.
That's why also once I turned around, I was like,
all right, he can
okay,
take you.
I will take my little gay
Yeah.
vape and go away.
Yeah.
But starting to gray, salt and peppery hair, beard,
T-shirt, jeans,
just construction, company T-shirt, just
Okay.
boom.
Right.
I'm like, well, you don't run the company, and if you do, you're not doing well enough.
He's
you're
the
wearing
motherfucker. If you fuck with him, he'll kill you and bury you at the job site.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well,
I would not.
Apparently, because that's why he gets away with just saying these kind of bullshit statements
It is
in the middle of a 7-Eleven.
Of course, we're joking about it, but
Yeah.
I do like the balls on those guys. And I like the.
You gotta have some nuts.
I kind of like that it's still around.
Well, we all grew up in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know how many rap songs make me feel uncomfortable because they blatantly say the F word for gays like hardcore in it? It's
full OT, hard OT on the end.
Yeah.
And, but it is weird because, it's, I work in an industry where it's not very PC, especially when there's a
kitchen industry. Kitchens are rough, just like entertainment industry and technical side of things that I'm in.
But,
yeah.
But usually, once you've been in a kitchen long enough, you learn okay, these guys do say this. I've never heard anybody say this.
The intent thing becomes clear.
So it is kind of odd to see new people come into the kitchen and maybe they've been there 2-3 weeks. They're starting to get the feel. And then out of nowhere, they'll drop an F-bomb and you're just like,
oh.
And they realize real quick, oh.
I think, okay, something to compare it to even, it takes you aback is for the first time when you hear a celebrity or something that you've been watching or listening to for your whole life and you finally hear, for me, it was Jim Phillips, right? Here in Orlando, Real Radio 104.1. He finally went on like Tom and Dan or whatever it was where he first cursed.
Heard him curse.
And it was weird. It was weird hearing, even though, he's not like,
you've heard him say
everything.
Every other word in the English language.
But you never hear him
except
say
that
that
because of the limitations of what his job was.
That's always weird to me. Like
But
when you get that first like, whoa, like, what the fuck is that?
Even though I'm not gonna say anything to this guy because I'm a non-confrontational person, it is like a jarring thing now to hear people say that and to hear them say it so blatantly.
Well, especially like just the F word.
Yeah,
like
it's like
for the F word for homosexual people. Like, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, as a kid, I'm sure I'd
one of
said
those.
it.
That's one.
I
of
thought
those,
we all agreed that we weren't going to say that about gay people anymore.
Yeah, like
we all agreed, right?
Because
we had a meeting.
Yeah,
I know
think,
as
I
a
think
young
we did.
kid,
I think we kind of did though.
Yeah.
Like and weirdly in society, like that's one of the like a very specific word.
We all
that
agreed that it was
like,
the N word for gay people, right?
Yeah,
it's just because you can still like you can still. I mean, it's not cool, but people still like a bunch of queers, and it's still a more
politically
acceptable
correct
term.
Again, intent, how you use it, all those types of things.
People are still going to get upset if you're like, oh,
it's the Q in LGBTQ.
But if you're like, oh, it was a queer group meeting, you could say that now.
Absolutely, yeah.
And people would be like, oh, okay, I understand that's.
You wouldn't be like,
but if you're like,
that's the bigger
bunch of
meeting.
Ludo's fucking queers. Yeah,
well,
you can't say that. No.
Even if you say it like, the fucking queer meeting in the same words, completely different intent. So you're right.
Yeah, it's different things. Anyway, I needed to bring something up. We're switching gears before we get to clips. Man, we got to move through this. We got a lot to cover. We got to get through in this show.
Fuck that guy. Mike.
But dude, so exactly. So you guys, your wives, do they like get like bathroom towels? On occasion.
Yeah, they got the fancy towels for like the
Decorative towels.
kitchens. Mike, we have the same phone. I accidentally cleared all your notifications. I apologize.
That's fine, man. That's fine with me. I don't
That's
need none of
awesome.
them. They're probably all just Discord notifications.
They was.
Ain't nothing
And
more,
YouTube's.
My wife, she's got that Turby towel, the little like towel that you wrap
for
all
your head.
hair up.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like decorative towels. All right. I'll put this on the thing. So
I put the
people can see
kibosh
it.
on all that bullshit extraneous spending.
All right. So
I don't let my wife go to the fucking mystery aisle at Aldi anymore.
So
Owen.
I'm throwing.
Oh, I love the mystery aisle.
Oh, she loves the mystery aisle too. It's
She's
her
not allowed to
jam.
go in it alone.
No,
'cause I know
it's-
she'll come back with stuff.
Excuse me. So, at first glance, looks like a traditional little town on this Christmas towel. Little nice Christmas scene with a Christmas tree in the middle of the town, some buildings behind it.
I already see one thing I don't like about this towel.
Is there a murder happening?
Well,
I
there-
apologize.
No,
I don't want to
there
get
is a-
ahead of things.
There is a multitude of felonies.
Yeah,
there is
mostly this interracial couple holding hands
Yes.
at the bottom of the damn towel.
Thank you, Mike.
Not my Christmas dream village.
Thank you for picking up.
The only thing that looks good in this picture is that woman sicking the dog on the damn people in the bottom.
This room is too goddamn white for this shit.
You're the first person that finally has seen what I've seen in the discrepancies with this Christmas towel.
Can't be a perfect white
Yes.
Christmas.
Right. So here we go. You want to see what's going on else in here? Number one. This motherfucker in the middle is stabbing a bitch with a sword in his dick or in between her legs. He's got a saber and he's stabbing.
Is that what that is?
He's using it
stabbing a child in the leg. If nothing else,
He's also stabbing him like a bitch because he's running away and doing it.
Look at it. Look, there's a pool of blood on the side of her. Like it's stabbing.
Oh, he run her through already.
I don't think that's what it is. I think he's dragging her by the foot with a fucking rope and that's blood trail going out behind her.
Could be that too. Thank you for also seeing what I'm seeing. Now you got a sadistic fuck back there that's stabbing a dog in the back.
Maybe these are swords. Okay, I'm back on the sword train.
All right, now look at the blood on the dog on the top right. There's blood dripping all over the dog there. She's fucking stabbing that dog. That one's fucking gonna go down soon. Now, here's what makes this whole town is decrepit. Look at this town.
Something's gone wrong in Whoville.
Okay, so on the right down where now we got a stripper fucking straight up stripping on the goddamn light pole on the bottom right corner. Look at her stance.
It looks like Dave Thomas's daughter over there, Wendy, hanging on a pole.
But look at her stance. She is about to swing around that bitch and
Carpets
fucking
match the drapes.
She is straight up stripping up on the.
Well, and you see on the left side above that interracial couple, that man's toting a gun.
No,
that's a full AR.
Not my Whoville. Not my Whoville.
Well, this is. I think you're thinking that is a gun. See, this is where it just gets perplexing, because that I believe is a middle-aged woman carrying a fish.
Like a full
look, she's
trout?
carrying
like a Swedish fish, like a full grown.
She's carrying a big
Pulled right
fish
out of that river in Sweden.
She's got a big fish in her right hand, and then she's got a small fish in her left hand. She's got two.
She's
fish.
coming here bragging about all her damn fish she's got.
Yeah. So what?
Hey, I know you're having problems getting stabbed with swords, but look at all these. I'm lousy with fish over here.
So what is going on in this town?
This is too silly.
This is what I'm
a woman carrying a Swedish fish on a Christmas towel is too silly for me. I can't take this shit anymore.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I said.
Oh, take it away.
Oh, and pull that photo up for one more second. Pull it up.
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Who, if you can see from here to here,
yeah,
that's a pretty high fucking tower. Who the fuck is hanging?
Who's hanging out in that tower?
Tinsel.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, I thought that woman with the gun had come from the tower to clean up the mess.
We need to tell the story. We need to do a full podcast, the Christmas podcast. It's the tale of what happens in this town. The tale of the towel, a Christmas miracle, and story.
Can't be no miracle with an interracial couple involved.
Well, we make sure to every time they're referenced, it's the interracial couple, Bob and Sarah, came to the room.
Jesus doesn't come to a town like that.
Yes.
Are you kidding? Do you see what I see?
What do you see?
I see a Christmas tree
See?
that is over 5 stories high.
It's a big tree, bro.
That's a massive tree.
How did they even? That's not a real thing. There's no tree that big.
Not for a town that small.
No.
That's a Manhattan
this
tree.
is like Rockefeller Center tree.
Yeah. You ain't getting that tree in fucking.
You need cranes and shit to get that up.
Yeah, that's a.
It's an Amish army that's got to fucking
raise that tree up.
rope jig it up.
What sort of money you think that tree is? $20,000 tree?
And once you get lights,
I mean, I'm pretty sure they were free in that era. You just go to the forest and
chop one motherfucker down.
Yeah, they were plentiful before we cut down all the goddamn trees in the world.
We cut down so many trees that in a lot of states that have trees like that, it's real fucking illegal to just go out into the woods and chop one down for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it's time for?
What?
Oh, it must be time to bring forth the clips.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah, Clips is the time of the show. We're doing it in the second segment these days, or second half of your week, where we look at all the random stuff that our good clip commander Tom finds for us. We have a few ones to kind of help wrap this thing up for the week. Let's check them out before we get out of here. Let me pull up that folder. You know what keeps happening? Microsoft likes to just do updates when they don't tell you, and then they close down your computer.
Like 3 this week.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Fuck you, whatever you're doing." And that happened a few times to me. So, my apologies for being a little slow on the punch with everything.
Well, it's nice that they put up a traffic cone to let us know that there's a problem we need to get around.
It's okay. This one here is just titled "Elvis High as Hell."
I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said
That's Quaaludes, right?
Man, he is fucked up.
That's Quaaludes, though, right? That's gotta be.
It's gotta be. That's painkillers,
Okay.
Quaaludes. Yeah.
Can't control my face, baby.
I mean, just once in my life, I want to feel that good, though.
I ate a whole pizza pie and a whole bottle of pills.
I just want to feel that good once. Like, being in front of an audience, knowing that everybody's loving you, too. Even though you're
and each of us play a part.
Smoking tongues. Shamanaya should about a Honda.
You never missed a cue. It came back too. Never got the words. It would change, fool. You acted strange, and why, I never know. Yes. Why ever did it? Honey, who am I talking to? You lied.
He said, honey, who am I talking to?
Who am I? Did he say, who am I talking to?
Yeah.
He straight up said that.
Yeah, he said, hey, honey, who am I talking to?
Welcome
He
back,
answers
Mike.
his own question.
Is Elvis just high as hell, dude?
What's without you?
Oh, it's my favorite Elvis.
Yeah.
But I'd
Quaalude Elvis.
rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you.
I went in a hotel room. We got some eyes. Got a hand job in the
I'm
hallway.
standing there without.
Dude, he can't open his eyes. Like, his eyes are...
It's been a while since I've been that high. That's like 1,000 milligram high.
That's real high.
That
might be like weed and like one pain pill.
Yeah.
Here, I know.
Just to set it off.
And you won't come back to me. What the heck with it?
That was the first time I ever tried reefer.
Is your heart still pain?
Dude, it's high as fuck.
He's got the giggles, too.
Yeah, maybe it is just weed. Maybe, I mean, he's probably done others. But he's just stoned as hell.
I don't know. I remember before my body was so used to THC, getting that giggling. Smiley, yeah.
Good clip. Good starter clip for us, Tom.
Stony Elvis makes a good clip.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a blue Christmas.
Love it. All right, next.
Green
Christmas for Elvis.
Yeah.
Nash the Slash.
Jazz cigarettes.
Real quick, somebody's recorded that song, right?
The-
Green Christmas, a
The
wheat
million
Christmas.
year. Yeah,
I'm sure.
What is this guy doing?
But do some research for
Who's
next
this?
week.
Hang on.
Right.
Nash the Slash. Million Year Picnic.
You remember when you could just drop a bunch of LSD and just play on a keyboard for 15 minutes and top hats?
And that was a
Good
job?
time. Yes.
When you all drop enough acid together, you all end up in top hats.
These guys rule.
Wait, am I wearing a top hat right now?
I don't know how many tabs you drop.
I don't know why this didn't really pick up. Why was this not the biggest hit ever?
Because they got really focused on the intro and it didn't
And
really
are they
go anywhere.
playing electric dulcimers?
Electric mandolins.
Oh yeah, that's it. Mandolins, not dulcimer. Dulcimer's the horizontal version.
That's the
Mike's playing his dulcimer.
Should jam though.
I mean, it's not very good. It's not.
It's pretty
It's
great.
as good as any Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I'll fight anybody over that one.
Okay. I mean,
fuck Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah. If it wasn't for their flames and pyro, they would not be what they are.
Also,
they're
fuck those motherfuckers who are like, oh, I'm not into traditional music. I'm into Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Eat a dick.
Who's
They're not
saying that? Who's saying that?
Someone
Plenty of
listens to
people.
that. Dude, do people listen to that year round?
No, but they say like, oh, I don't listen to traditional Christmas music.
Oh,
I
all
only
they
listen to
is
Trans-Siberian.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Fuck them.
Nah, no.
Probably wear combat boots year round, you Brit.
So it is Merry Christmas. Everybody's having fun. That's the only Christmas song that matters in my house. By the way.
I like that. I wish it was Christmas today. Wish it
Oh,
was
that was
Christmas
it. Was the day? I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today. Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, guys, real quick.
We should do a cover of that.
While we're here, real quick. Top Christmas song, because mine's Dominique the Christmas Donkey.
Hee haw, hee haw.
I don't like it. And I
Hippity
won't.
hip.
No,
Hee-haw,
fuck, no.
Dominique the Donkey.
As a British person, I refuse to even.
Yeah, because Santa can come to your town and his reindeer can do it.
To go for 10
Check out
mile
these
runs in the country
exercises.
before breakfast to
Ooh.
keep fit. We introduce a new streamlined method of exercising that can be carried out.
Ooh.
Invented
50s
and demonstrated by
exercises.
Senor Gabriel Alcova from Spain, Las Picas, as the device is called, are used all over the continent in ballet school.
These bitches want this dude, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they-
Look at her. She's definitely
They're
looking at his cock.
penis.
They're looking at
Yeah.
his cock right now.
Look at this Spanish love-making man.
The redhead is not impressed with the cock. The
They want to see
brunette
his.
definitely
they're,
wants
They're
it.
trying to see his penis.
For remedial exercises, and most important, for slimming.
Oh, bitch is wet.
But look, that was like.
Calm down, Rodrigo. Fuck.
Wow.
You
But
didn't have
no.
to gyrate like that in my living room.
That guy was built for the 60s. Like, that guy
Yeah.
was strapping.
Yeah.
Like, now, that guy is like a fudgy dad bod.
Yeah. I think he's pretty hot.
For their
I
He's
like-
the guy who wears too
come
much
on, man.
oil bronzer at the beach. He's a little wrinkly, but like too dark.
Nah,
For you
dude.
to tell.
This guy fucks. Look at the ass on this guy. Look at that crease in the.
I can't tell because of his pleated docker.
Nah, look at
his
his
concave ass. I know no ass when I see one.
I can see a
Look at it in the mirror
roundness
every day.
basted there. I think that this man is the.
I think
real
you're looking
deal.
for ass
Tied
that
up with a
isn't
few
there,
limbering up
Owen.
movements
Maybe.
By 4 lovely showgirls from London's garage.
Oh, he's Spanish.
You have to use picus with another
But the apparatus
person.
is popular with men too.
But
In
that-
fact, Senor Alcova gained much of his knowledge of factors like muscle tone, spinal suppleness.
I love this. This motherfucker is getting these 3 hot chicks to work out and do these stretches all together. Look at this man.
Oh, and-
this man's a genius.
I have seen a lot of middle of the night workout infomercials, but not once have I heard a modern workout commercial talk about spine suppleness.
Well,
I think it's a lost
a
thing.
lost art. We need to look
Keeping
back.
your spine
No,
supple, baby.
well, look at- you know how your ladies, right? You want them to maybe do a little
Spine work?
arch every once in a while. You know? What
Is
I
this
mean?
is this
Like,
like the very first cuckold porn? Is that what we're watching?
This is-
Where are
no.
their husbands? Are they in the closet?
No, this
Oh,
dude is working on getting girls to do the back arch
Yeah.
to
That's
prop
what-
that booty up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's a fuck master.
That's
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
I think we
Thank
just
you
saw.
thank you for finally clicking with what I was trying
Hold
to.
on.
I
explain
think I
to
just
you.
saw through the veil. Like
Yes.
I saw behind the
You s-
curtain.
You see, and look at the form. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, he's a perverted master.
I mean,
Give that guy a round of applause.
Yeah.
Breathing capacity and body balance during his experience as advisor on physical culture to the Spanish army
I don't
and
like
as
it.
instructor to the University of Madrid.
yeah, it's.
Oh, this was when you could still grip
Yeah,
a woman
Yeah, you can
like that.
Grip.
You can still grip her. You're not allowed to grip him no more.
Oh, look, he's straight. He's straight up just like.
Sound like an old
Yeah.
man. You're not allowed to grip him no more.
Adjust.
You got to put your chin out just to the right angle, girl.
Yeah, he's allowed to.
when you let your chin fall like that, you get that gross double chin, fatty.
Let me touch your navel.
Whoa. Hey. look
Quite
at
the
that.
haunches on that one.
Well, Trey, to be fair, you'd have to unbutton her pants and lower them a little bit to get at her navel. Her pants are definitely up over it.
I like it though. It looks good.
that's what you have to do nowadays.
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's almost the same.
Look at
style.
that look in his eye. He's not a
Hold
fitness
on.
worker.
His tongue is to the side. Look, he's about to like.
Oh,
He was so blown away by it, like he almost saw a titty.
Hold on.
Charmian Bush
And he's high too.
this guy's
Look
high.
at his
This
face.
guy's high.
Gel
Him and
exercises
Elvis
her
smoked
shoulders
right
and back,
before their
but there is
respective
virtually no
TV
limit to the
performances.
variations.
Oh, they're fucking. These two are fucking. Look at them.
You could fit 3
on
dicks in her
screen.
mouth.
Gotta
Look
say,
at that wide mouth. Couldn't keep his dick out of her mouth.
them teeth, they tell a paycheck story.
Her nose tells a
Virtually
story
no
that
limit
somebody
to the
hit
variations
her.
that can be performed
Yeah.
with these steel
Ooh.
rods. Even with
That's
a back bend,
painfully
there's
true.
no danger of hurting yourself because although La Speaker
Whoa!
weighs only 2.5
What move is that?
I don't know, but
Tell me what workout move that one is.
danger.
One my wife can't do.
because although La
yeah. Let's get into
Horror
that.
casting.
For those of you listening, this is like an upward
Full
thrust.
no danger of
She
hurting
could
yourself
fuck a
because
dick
although
6 foot in the
La Speaker's
air with that
Yeah.
move.
And
She could
swan
come up from
dive,
under.
Swan dive out the back.
weight is only 2.5 pounds, it can take a strain of 900 pounds in weight.
Oh.
Ooh, she got her shirt tied up now. She ready for it. She ready.
Remedial exercises, including breathing movements of special benefit.
Look
during
at the
recovery
size of
mental
this
apparatus,
map.
And this one for
Look
keeping
at all these movements that I can do.
Hold
spine
on.
supple.
You're gonna.
Were developed in
Oh,
consultation with
okay. So also we haven't been talking about what the actual like exercise equipment is. It's like a weird like
It's a little
steeple
triangle
scenario, right?
yeah, it's like 3 bouncy rods that are like ski rod almost, and they mount to somewhere.
It mounts to like a little triangle pedestal
Yeah.
on a ball swivel.
Right.
So that these poles can pretty much move in like a very wide range together.
It's odd. So it's like a resistance training type thing.
You're
is
training
the
against
idea.
the weight of your own body.
Yeah.
almost.
This is
Yeah,
Pilates.
resistance. Yeah.
doctors in
This is the
Madrid
first
and Paris.
Pilates machine.
I like this though. That like there's a way to basically,
How you
if you have a
really
heavy
get low.
dresser, you can just jam that bitch under the heavy dresser.
Or a
And
door.
let's be honest, at this time, everybody had a heavy dresser.
yeah,
Bitch, that wasn't nothing but heavy.
So here's
IKEA
the-
wasn't around yet.
This is the difference of times, right? Like we all do the same shit today with various other products. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not a workout product, but we've all had that thing where it's like, yeah, that should be mounted this way, but if I just do this, it's good enough or whatever, right? Like we've all done that. But they will never explain to you today because of like legalities that you should do it this way, right? So what I'm saying is like it's just funny that back in the day you could like now you could never market something as pop it under your dresser and it'll be heavy enough for because
dressers aren't heavy enough
right
to do that.
well
yeah.
not even that, right? Like they wouldn't like the legalities of the whole thing would
Oh, yeah.
basically propose that like
that thing would have
any
to
dresser-
attach to something on the floor.
well,
to
someone's going to
holster it
misinterpret
itself.
what type of dresser that would be or what sort of weight that
Or they're
would
going
be,
to put it
or
up
they're-
against your flimsy ass IKEA dresser, and the moment you press
Yeah.
against it, it's going to come down
Whereas
against you.
back in the day, they were like, nah, fuck it. You try it out, see if it works. You'll be the judge of if it kills you. And
Here's
if
some
it-
moves you can do at the same time while you destroy your furniture.
Exactly. I love it, though.
Be careful, that's your husband's
What's
fedora
fascinating,
on
an
him.
ingenious new
Look
way
at
of
her.
keeping
Crush
fit.
your fedora, he'll crush your skull again.
Stretch
Can't
them
explain
arms.
2 black eyes in 1 week, Betty.
Jesus.
Pizza Hut buffet.
I can't
Yes.
wait to eat that Pizza Hut buffet.
Okay.
I can't wait to eat that Pizza Hut buffet.
All right.
I can't wait to eat that Pizza Hut buffet.
I'm going to say this is probably my favorite song of the year.
I do miss a Pizza Hut buffet.
Yeah.
I do
Real
too.
fair.
Remember the
that
pay-per-view
coming back?
buffets?
Give a cheer and say hooray, cause we love Pizza Hut
Did you-
buffet. All your friends can come along.
Hold on.
So eat pizza and sing this song. Pizza Hut buffet.
Did you guys
Pizza
Pizza Hut ever do that?
What?
Where they would show the wrestling pay-per-view and you could buy the Pizza Hut buffet and watch the wrestling pay-per-view?
I was, I think, a little too young and, you know, maybe I was a little too rich to go to Pizza Hut to watch wrestling pay-per-view.
Are you looking down on us?
I do remember that, but I got the
bitch.
pay-per-views at my house.
We lived in a trailer park, so it was usually who bought the pay-per-view. Okay, I bought it
we
last
would
time.
split it. We would
Somebody else,
split it. Oh yeah, we would split it between the neighborhood kids, and like it would go from house to house to house to house. Like you'd
pitch in a little bit of cash.
Yeah,
and
everybody
we could all
would
watch the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's what we would do.
$20, you could get a pay-per-view and a Pizza Hut buffet, and you could eat that buffet and drink soda.
I never watched.
the
So
whole
you
time.
watched. So tell me, you're telling me that you watched like
Several.
several wrestling
Yes.
pay-per-views in a Pizza Hut.
100%.
I didn't know that was a thing that existed, and I'm mad because I love Pizza Hut and I love wrestling more than anything.
It was. I will say this. It was the highlight of my like preteen,
Can we
early
do
teen
that?
years.
Can we make?
Well, Pizza Hut buffets are ultra
Okay.
rare.
Ooh,
So-
there's still one in Claremont.
Okay, so we're gonna do a.
There's
meetup.
a couple that survived.
All right.
Oh no, goes to Pizza Hut buffet.
And can we just do it for a wrestling pay-per-view?
Yeah,
so
we
like,
gotta
we can
we
watch
gotta
it,
talk to that Claremont
Yeah,
Pizza
yeah.
buffet and be like, can you play for a pay-per-view?
I'll bring a fire stick, bro. Like it's cool. Like
He'll get it played.
I'll do that part. But
Like,
just,
can you get 7 19-inch bubble televisions to hang in the corners?
man, I want all of this.
It'd probably be cheaper to buy one shitty 55-inch than to get retro bubble TV.
Resurrect from several pawn shops.
Even these. Okay, so I remember like when I moved to St. Augustine and my life fell apart, I had a TV in the back of my car where I was living that I went to a pawn shop. This TV was only like 5 years old. They're like, oh no, man, that TV's not worth anything. Nothing.
Yeah, in TVs back in the day, I had to punch a grandma in the face for at least 3 Black Fridays for a 19-inch bubble television.
I bought it. Man, I needed a
Them
TV.
TV VCR combos, man.
Hot fire.
I saw a man get his back broken.
I was mad when I first moved to college, right? Like my family helped me set up my like initial like living room with like terrible old shitty couches, but like a shitty old entertainment center and a TV.
They knew what
But
you were gonna do to it,
right.
Ellen.
But then I was like, but I want one in my bedroom because porn.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Skinamax.
And so I went to the pawn shop and I remember buying one of those what would that have been? It would have been like a 32 or 36 inch. No, there's like a 36-inch TV. I could like skinny little me. And I remember
barely move it,
barely fit into the back seat of my car. I had to get this shit up the stairs. I remember plonking that thing down. Jacked off so hard.
I remember
It's worth it.
Just
I
worth
probably
it.
had that same 32-inch TV that was also this deep. No lie.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking. It wasn't even the weight really. It was just the
how
awkward like the fucking
you couldn't
things. that
grip
were,
it.
like-
You didn't have like Shaquille O'Neal length arms to. Yeah, that's TVs are fucking worse.
Well, they're better now. That's one thing that we got right. Is over time TVs have gotten like
They're just like you have to have it. We
they're
know that.
disposable now.
What's your favorite thing about?
This is an Aussie bloke too.
Well, we're gonna play this when we go
I
to
like
Pizza
the
Hut
pizza.
and have our meetup
Pizza
watching
Hut
wrestling.
buffet.
So
I like the pasta. Pizza Hut buffet. I like the salads. Pizza Hut buffet.
Salad at the Pizza Hut buffet was pretty banging too.
Buffet.
All the
They did
ranch
have
dressing
all-
you can muster.
all
Ranch
the
or
toppings.
Italian, only options.
I like
Bacon
the
bits.
Maybe French.
Well, okay. Well, if that
It would
clip
alternate
did-
between French and
if-
Catalina.
if that
Thousand
clip,
Island.
if that clip
On a
did
good day.
nothing
Yeah.
fucking else, it reminded us that we need to go watch
Claremont.
wrestling in Claremont at a Pizza Hut buffet and get a bunch of people out there. And
Well, I mean, you know that Pizza Hut buffet only holds like 23 people.
oh well,
They were
I don't know about
surprisingly
that.
small.
well,
I don't
it's-
know about that.
Oh,
You can probably hold at least 50.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
it's
Rick!
a movie trailer.
oh.
Well, obviously we have
All right, so it looks like we got like one of these, sci-fi movie. What are they?
Independent films.
Yeah. Trying to do something
interwebs.
that's sort of scary or something. I don't know.
She's climbing through our portals, messing our videos up.
That's the dude. Remember, that's the
climbing out our window and snatching your people's up.
That's
Hide your
actually
kids.
Antoine Dodson.
Yeah, what was his phrase? They
hide
they
your kids,
trying to
hide
rape-
your wife.
yeah.
They're raping everybody.
Yeah, they're raping everybody. That's that guy. It's the raping everybody out here type. The guy. Yeah.
Messing our videos up.
Please.
I mean, what up, girl?
Are they
You
in a
have to
band?
help me.
Why is there a table out in the middle of the woods? I don't know what's going on with this trailer.
It's a Mad Hatter scenario.
I don't like it.
T.
It is a Manhattan.
Whoa. Wow.
Double lamppost! Full on, all the way, so bright and vivid. It's starting to look like a...
So is this? I guess this is a movie
What?
about memes. This is
About
a meme?
viral videos, like
Yeah.
where viral videos go once they become viral, or
I think that's maybe the idea. They got that guy.
I don't know where I am, but I just met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen.
Yeah, there's a lot of them around here.
Nerve
Wait,
presents.
so you're saying she was here? Where is she now?
Look, dog, they was gonna snatch her up. I tried to save her.
Okay, my brother's stuck in the internet and he is freaking out. Friends of the internet.
I think I hate this. I think I hate this.
Okay, so
just gonna go ahead and
this video
Think?
looks semi-new, but the
Yeah.
problem with it is South Park did this about, I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
8 years ago.
Now they're just actually putting those people in the room and doing the same concept. Yeah.
Simpsons did it.
We've all come here through different paths.
You nailed it, Mike.
Whoa, calm down.
Yeah, this is literally.
That's what this is.
This
That's
is
what
South
this
Park.
is.
This is like some weird full circle where it's like South Park blames Simpsons for doing everything, and now South Park has done so much that they are now the Simpsons in that scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Shame.
Shame everyone who was involved.
Level
with this.
4 on all of them.
Shame.
Yeah, level 4 shame.
All the shame. Shame.
Yeah.
Big shames.
Big shame. All right,
Take your 5 minutes of fame and then go fuck yourself.
going crazy, praying for Christmas.
This is the true meaning of the season. Looks like we got a music video here. Let's see what it's about.
It seems to me that humanity has forgotten what this time was about.
Yeah.
All your materialistic presents, paying all of your
This guy
attention
fucked.
to the wrong religion. You gotta stop making
This guy's dick is surprisingly long, but
Big.
real
Skinny.
thin. Real
Yes.
thin.
season is the Druidic solstice ritual. Before it got nicked by Christians, we were ho-ho-hoing
This is
around
awesome.
Stonehenge. True meaning of the season didn't used to be caroling and Christmas cheer. Take me back to the time when they did things right, like a live bull sacrifice underneath the mistletoe. And were they using it for kissing?
Can I just say the production value of this I don't know if this is something to make to look old.
I think it is.
Is
I
it?
feel like it is. I don't know if it is, but I'm getting like what do we always say, right? This is it on the frame of
This is either bit or it's not.
Yeah. We do this thing, right? It's bit or not. bit.
This is he made this as a real this is a real.
You think he made
video.
this as a real thing? Because I was gonna go.
This
This
is
is
content.
bit.
It's bit.
No, it's
a bit.
This is what content is now.
Yeah.
Because the line between bit and real is not that same line anymore.
Now he's just playing. He's playing a character.
This is his musical character. This is just who he is.
Right.
So I guess in that respect,
But the
bit.
whole thing is a bit.
Yeah, I mean he's just but this could just literally be a new song.
We argue about this sometimes of like what qualifies as bit and not.
Yeah.
Bit.
I think this
is definitely bit.
This is a bit in that it's a character.
Yeah.
But I think the song is intended to be like a real, new song.
So in the world of wrestling, you have work and shoot, right? Work, you're working people, like carny terms, right? Shoot is real.
Yeah.
This is like, in my mind, shoot, he's making commentary.
Yeah.
He's
just making content. It's shot.
They would take the missile fruit and squeeze it into juice and drink it because they thought it would make them horny.
And all this is obviously probably true. Like, he's got no reason to, like,
that's what, if we're saying this is, that's what the bit is.
Yeah.
Is that he's making a funny video about the origin of Christmas. He's just putting it to a really well-produced
what the pagans did in, like, really made Christmas into what Christmas is. What they did before that.
This is what new funny is, too, by the way.
Beautiful Yule traditions. Like Grilla the Goblin Witch who climbs out.
And he's doing the thing too. This sort of annoys me. It's a newer phenomenon where guys in videos like that can even be good looking try and make them look goofy, like try and make themselves look like nerdy, goofy. Like it's an
80s thing. They're pulling an 80s look.
Yeah. Like, I bet you if you like dress that guy up, he'd be like,
he's just a hot dude.
Like a hot dude. Yeah.
The ditch to eat your kids. Forget the coziness and good willing. We need more state-sanctioned ritual killing. Sign my petition. I only need 100,000 to get it debated in Parliament. The true meaning of the season is a pagan rite of Saturnalia. For 7 days of letting.
I mean, shit. This guy went
banging.
Here's the funny thing about actual singing versus like just him telling the jokes is like I would have never known that he was British until he like mentioned fucking Parliament or whatever. You know, I mean, I guess more countries have a Parliament.
Whereas if he was doing a stand-up routine about the same thing, you'd know he was English straight away. English are interesting in that because I think it's just become, because of Americans' influence of rock and roll and the blues, like with the UK, when British people tend to sing in a popular style format, they sing like English. American. Yeah. No, they sing like American.
I mean, like, I guess American style.
Yeah, you would never tell. Like, for the most part, it has to be like a very stylized.
And then you get them in front of an interview and like, oh yeah, it's no. I mean, the meaning of the song.
No, there, Buttercup, sit back down.
Here's what the song means.
Have it. Hey,
Here we are then. All right.
I think
we
it's
do it.
amazing.
You want to do it then?
Yeah.
Rest of the show,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with this because
I can't do that for the rest of the show.
No, I don't even think I can. I've been told. Do you know? Are you guys familiar with an old wrestler, Sir William Regal?
Yeah, I know the wrestler.
He's been William Regal. He's been Steven Regal. I'm told to do a bit of a good. Yeah, all right, there, Buttercup. Stand by then. Right? He's got a very. I can do a decent Regal. So I've been doing that over on OhNoWrestling.com and find that podcast wherever
it's doing it for me.
But yeah, I can
like this. I'm gonna go listen to this probably on my way home.
Yeah,
you gonna check. Yeah,
you want it in your speaker box.
All right, you want to listen to the finish it? I mean, we can
let it go.
All right, fine, let's do it. If you guys are enjoying it.
Then on day 8, he was publicly sacrificed. True meaning of the season. My pagan friends, how could we forget the tradition of Mary Lloyd at Sanguinoid, where they get a dead horse's head and take it round the town on a stick.
Yeah, that's a Welsh thing.
And take it up to someone's door and sing louder to the owner who's forced to let everybody in the house.
So yeah, have you heard about this one?
It's great.
The Welsh tradition.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get this from the outside. If I'm following the song right,
yeah.
This
He's
banger, this absolute dripping
for
sweet
sale.
track. So they get a horse skull.
Yeah.
They put a bonnet on it. And they
Mm-hmm.
smack that guy on a stick.
Yeah, it happens where I'm from, in South Wales, too.
And
like
then,
it used to
I assume there's only one, but I imagine there's probably a bunch by now.
Happens at Christmas.
And they're all parading horse skulls on sticks
Yeah.
and bonnets around the town. And they come up to your house.
And they knock on the door.
And they bang on your door,
and
they're
tell
like,
you to give
"Oh,
me
I
beer.
love, we got this horse head for you here."
and then they scream at you and say, "Let us in the fucking house."
And if they say no, they have to give you beer. Like it's a demand. Like,
but if I let you in, I probably got to give you beer
the
too.
whole thing. No, it's like beer related. Give me beer. Like horse head scare you. Give me beer. Go on. Like it's. Don't think
I
it's
love
that.
this.
Like,
I'm doing this tomorrow.
But what about in your house? They
Wait,
come in the house with a horse head?
Wait, Owen, what day do we do this on?
I am coming to your house. I will go into your house unless you give me beer with my horse head. So give me
We're
beer.
gonna fuck a lot of people's days up with this horse head. We're doing this around your neighborhood, Owen.
It smells like fly shit.
Do you want to see what they look like? You don't know what this is, do you?
I think I got a pretty simple concept. Horse skull on a stick and on it with a bonnet on.
Hang on.
It doesn't sound like a brain bender, Owen.
Yeah, with or without the flesh, doesn't matter.
I'm getting it for you. I'm getting what you need over here.
We got a pretty solid
okay,
mental image.
Okay, no, so that's what you go to the door with, right? You go like with that type
Can
of
I get a
thing.
group of dudes? Because this thing looks like it's going to be heavy as fuck by the end. And especially after I hit like 4 houses and I got about 4 to 5 beers in
A
me.
43-pound horse skull.
Yeah, and that's all decorated to fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got to dress up too?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Let's see, go around.
I can't put on a sensible pair of chinos and like a t-shirt and do this?
Well, that fucking.
I like how horse heads were in such plenty.
You had a whole
That is
damn
awesome.
ritual centered around him. And like I said, Owen.
Oh, I chopped my head's horse off. I can't wait to hollow this out for Christmas.
Is that the new logo for Ono Radio Show
It
right
better
there?
fucking be.
Yeah, can we make the hand into a middle finger?
I mean, I'm sure we can do something with that. Well,
So Owen, I
got a guy.
imagine when this ritual started. Yeah, there was like one guy with the horse head, and we walked around town and had a good time.
yeah.
Now in London, if this is still a current tradition, there's like
It's not
10.
in London.
Okay, in
South
wherever
Wales.
in South Wales, there's like 10,000 horse heads on a stick running through town. It's a fucking problem at this point.
There's a whole general store.
All right.
There's a whole section in the general store.
Horse heads on sticks with
Yeah.
bonnets.
50% off.
All right. So
Well, that's when you pick them up the day after horse head day for next horse head day.
Once nobody has any beers left and all the horse heads have since been discarded.
I can't pronounce this. I'm not Welsh enough, but it's like Mari. I can't do it.
You can pretend and no one will know.
No,
You
they will.
actually could have said whatever the fuck you wanted right there, Owen. Because I'm pretty
Marmalade.
sure this is the first time anyone's ever heard of this tradition.
The tradition
Welsh.
entails the eponymous hobby of a hobby horse, which is made from a horse's skull mounted on a pole and carried by an individual under a sackcloth. The custom was recorded in 1800, with subsequent accounts of it being produced into
You
the
got
early
200 years of these, bitch?
Yeah.
How many horse skulls? At this
bro.
point, South Wales completely built by horse skull.
All right, so it's performed at Christmas
Motherfuckers, do you imagine
time.
the horse populations if we hadn't spent 200 years chopping their heads off?
By groups of men who would accompany the horse on its travels around the local area, and although the makeup of such groups varied, they typically included an individual to carry a horse, a leader, and individuals dressed as stock characters such as Punch and Judy. The men would carry the merry lead to local houses where they would request entry through song. So they go up to the house and they'd be like, "We want to come in." And they start singing, apparently, with the goddamn fucking
I'm
horse.
putting a shotgun through the fucking door.
The householders would be expected to deny them entry, again through song. So the house, now the people, the Welsh
I gotta
people,
sing back?
Yeah, so now you gotta sing back to them.
Eat a dick.
Then the two sides would continue their responses to one another in this manner.
I have to argue sing with you about this?
If the households eventually relented, the team would be permitted entry and given food and drink.
Permitted by who?
Given food and drink.
So wait, I decided
sing.
I'm over battle singing
Yeah.
with you. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm going in the
All
house.
right, fine.
So now you're following me in?
Now you get to eat all the food and drink in the house. You get to come in and drink as much as my beer and liquor and whatever I've got and all the food that I have. You're allowed to come in because I sang battled you with my hobby horse skull. I'm allowed to come in now.
You know what? You know why this don't work no more, Owen? Because you'd show up to my doorbell. You show up to my house and you'd ring the doorbell, and I would answer you through the ring, and I'd be like, "What's going on? Why is there a horse? Why is there a horse skull here?" Yeah, if you don't leave, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
And they would start that little sound and be like, "No, I'm calling the police."
I would like to try that in America.
Yeah,
go
you're
to
gonna get
Alabama
the
and see what happens.
Don't have anything illegal on you because you're gonna get the police call on you.
Christmas sucks, let's bring back fucking you. Be the change you wanna see. Wear a horse skeleton at this Christmas.
We will, weird Christmas man.
Yeah!
Song Fox. Yeah.
We should bring back a more Yule, just pagan Christmas. Like, let's
Honest to God,
let's take the Christ out of Christmas.
This is what the Christians have literally been yelling about for 2 decades, and now we're going to give it to them. Finally. I'm so glad.
Yeah, but now we're finally admitting that's what we wanted the whole time.
To just be druids again?
Yeah, let's go back to that.
I'm so in.
Yeah.
Bro, I think I look good in a cloaked robe. I'm not gonna lie.
Last clip. Here we go here. Didn't push the pixels. Oh.
The game Jew?
Wait.
We can't even play this clip
Wait,
now,
hang
bro.
Hang on, man. What's going on there? We got, okay, so the Game Jew.
Featuring the Metal Lab Singers.
Okay, 2007.
You can't say Game Jew in 2007.
Happened.
Recorded. I got video proof. That man had his own website.
This
called
is
the
before
Game
this
Jew.
guy understood what the internet was.
I feel like Game Jew was okay in 2007. I feel like it was just okay enough.
And you know why?
2010 is your Game Jew shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It's 2010, 2011.
biggest Jew in the Bible.
Yeah.
Big old Jew.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
wait.
acceptable.
Wait, that was
then.
bitch.
Bitch Jew.
But yeah, I mean, they were still calling Kyle a Jew. So.
Oh yeah, and they still do to this day. But I don't know, something about Game Jew too. That's a name. That's a choice. That's a choice that this guy made.
It's not a wise choice anymore.
I don't know, unless you're
and
Jewish.
obviously
fine.
we're doing
Who am I to judge?
well, we're doing a we didn't start the fire type scenario. You know, we didn't start.
Why?
something-
That's a hard song to redo, by the way.
Why is the 7-Up dot drinking a 7-Up?
I feel like
Snake eating
this.
its own tail right there.
Okay, so this must be.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
You're
You
right.
nailed it hard.
God damn, you're right. The 7-Up man, when he drinks the 7-Up, the dot, is a snake eating its own tail.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't at one... Okay, so the dot has always been like the 7-Up logo, but at one point there was like he had like arms and he was like a hip. He was
Oh, yeah.
cool, right?
Yeah, he got awesome in the 90s. This is old.
It was right after the Noid. They're like, hey man, we can do our own little.
Nah, he was
red
cooler than the
mascot.
Noid. He hadn't reached maximum potential yet at this particular point in his lifestyle.
Well, that's why he's feeding the dot.
I'm just getting the feeling that this is kind of like a video game company, small video game company type commercial
For the Game Jew?
for the Game Jew. And or maybe the Game Jew just found it and posted it. Might have
What's
even-
Wizards.com?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Is that still a good domain? Let's
I don't
check it
know.
out. Let's
Wiz
go daddy that
Zards.
bitch.
I hope it's piss
I'm not-
porn.
you do
I
that
hope
one.
it's piss porn.
I'm not.
It's going to be.
I'm not looking that one up. I'm not doing it. WHIZ-ZARDS. Oh,
Oddly enough, Wizards, not a porn site. Game Jew, now a porn site.
A porn site. Let's see what they do with it. Okay.
Still a website.
That is literally the worst game. It has been voted very many times the worst game ever.
Computer Space, Odyssey, Bushnell, Atari, Coleco, Ralph Bear, Palm becomes a hit.
Thanks, I hate it. Thanks, I absolutely hate it.
Channel F, Chuck E. Cheese, Draft Balls, Bushnell Eats, VCS, cartridges of 2600.
Ugh. What was that? I looked up at the wrong time.
2600.
Space Invaders, High Score, Vector Graphics, Space War, Lunar Lander, Asteroids, Monaco GP, Pac-Man, Television, and a Game of 3 initials, Othello, Nintendo, Hiroshi, Yamauchi. We didn't push the pixels, they were always gaming from the caveman days, and we didn't push the pixels, it wasn't us that made it, we only played it.
You're right, I did.
Everybody going crazy.
No, I gotta refresh. I gotta
cleanse the palate.
Yeah, cleanse the palate.
Has forgotten what this time was about. All your materialistic presence.
Guys,
it does. Remember that guy we played who did the I want to show on Nick Jr.
Yeah.
He sounds a
that's
lot.
my boy.
Nick Lusko
Yeah,
or whatever his
Nick
name.
Lusko. Well,
He
I think
sounds
Nick,
a lot like this guy.
Nick is my boy. We're friends on Twitter, so
Oh,
I would rather you leave his name out of this.
But
scenario.
this guy like ripped like the vocal
Yeah,
style.
I know. It's honestly it's the same kind of idea. Anyway, man.
Yeah.
I hate to leave clips on that note, but that was clips.
Clips. We got a horse head, baby. We got a horse head, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know
Give me
we
beer
got 'em,
or I'll
baby.
keep singing.
Clips. You know we got 'em, baby.
Horse.
Clips.
I can't get over it.
Oh, and I think we should do.
We should do horse.
Christmas horse heads.
Christmas horse heads is gonna be our new thing, bro. Why not?
I say we start parading them around year round. Now, let's not wait for just all Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's just start parading it.
We never answered the question, who is the realest motherfucker in Hollywood?
Martha Stewart.
It was Gilbert Godfrey until he died.
Realest motherfucker.
Depends on what you mean by real. What is the
telling the
scale?
goddamn truth.
Oh,
Ricky Gervais is my pick.
Jim Carrey.
I think
Danny Trejo.
Nah, Danny Trejo ain't doing shit, man. He's just.
I don't understand.
He's just telling the truth.
No.
He's the realest Hollywood motherfucker there is.
Nah, bro. I think it's Carey because he spoke out numerous times about like the people that kind of run Hollywood, and every time whoever he's talking to about kind of just like hey man, shut up, stop. That's pretty real, dog. You're risking your whole. He's not too old to keep acting, but he stopped acting because of the way they control Hollywood.
Who's this? Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Who's more real? I mean, Gervais?
Wait, he's still
Danny
doing
Trejo.
No, Gervais is more real.
You know what? I'm kind of lining up on this Trejo train.
Fuck Trejo.
I think
Dude,
Kai
he'll
might be
chop
on
your
something
shit with
to
a machete. He's too real.
Like, I feel like
DeVito.
Gervais is.
But nobody likes Gervais anymore.
I like Gervais. You don't like Gervais?
Nah, man, he said some pretty shitty things about
What he's-
trans individuals.
Wow, really? Yeah. Nah. It's a misunderstanding. It's a new thing. I think you need to.
That's what he said, too.
Well, fair. Here's a fair. No, this
I
is a very.
understand what
This
you're
is a
saying.
very fucking fair statement. I am perfectly fine if you want to be whoever the fuck you want to be, but you got to understand this is a new goddamn like world that we're approaching here. And if we make tiny missteps with that and learning about this, then I'm sorry. It's not the intent, but you got to be cool with that too. You got to understand if you're trans that if I use
Gender.
a pronoun or what have you. You got to be understanding of it. It's also just confusing to the general psyche when we've grown up since I was a little kid as there's a man and a fucking woman. All right? This is a new concept for humanity. Again, don't give a shit. Do what you want to fucking do.
Right.
But it's a new concept. And if you want us just to blatantly, as a society, 100% accept it, click of a fucking finger and make it fucking perfect, it ain't gonna happen. So you gotta fucking, work with it too.
You know who did make it happen? Danny Trejo.
It's true.
Danny fucking Trejo. Check with a dick.
He said before, he's like,
that's what
I don't
heard.
care
Check with a
whether
dick.
you got a penis
Yeah.
or a vagina
Mm-hmm.
or a penis that used to be a vagina.
Or there wants to be a vagina tucked in, cut it up like hot dog.
Or maybe,
down the side,
or maybe
tough it with the,
you want to be asexual, like you don't like no one like that no more.
Maybe we make a vagina lip into dick. Yeah, you do that.
Dick lips.
Dick lip, dick lip, dick.
Danny Trejo's cool with all of it.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, bro.
Machete.
What he's probably not cool with is these terrible Danny Trejo accents.
He is probably
Yeah.
sending a cease and desist as we do.
Well,
it just notified me.
Trey was like, "Yep, that's about the time that we should probably."
It's odd that someone who says they're my agent sent this email to me.
Do you want to do a very, very quick this or that and get out of here?
Yeah, I got like a couple that we can do
let's
real
just do
quick.
that.
So
We do
welcome
this or that.
to
I'm not even gonna
this
do
or
it.
that. I don't even really need an intro.
So
So, guys, welcome to This or That, where I basically give you 2, sometimes 3 options. And then you guys tell me why you would pick one option or the other. And at the end of it, I also give you my little chime in on why I would do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to... I wanted to do some silly ones today because we've been doing a lot of really deep this or that's in the recent times. And so, starting off with this or that, the first scenario for this or that, would you guys rather be homeless or living in like a meth or crack house? Constant traffic in and out, constant sketchy people, literally shooting drugs in the space you live in.
Homeless.
Now, mind you, if you're homeless,
I'd be in the woods. I'd be.
they could also be shooting up in your homeless camp. So, I mean, I guess the drug usage is kind of going to be negligible either way.
I'm not sharing the air with them, though.
Yeah.
When you're in a house,
I
you're
mean,
in a
technically
confined
you're
space.
sharing
toxic environment, right?
Technically,
Like,
you're sharing the air with like probably millions of drug addicts.
Well, that's fine. It's an open concept at that point.
But
like, if me, you, and Owen were in this room, and then like I have to live here, and you and Owen are just heroin crazy, I don't want to be in the like. It's gonna funkify in here.
No, dude, we'd be so quiet because we'd be assed out on the floor from all the heroin we're doing.
Yeah.
Smells terrible.
Yeah,
I mean,
you haven't
smells
washed your
terrible.
ass in 4 weeks
Yeah.
because you're on a bender.
Bit of vomit here and there. You know,
It's like
Snot,
dried
a
on
little
my
snot.
mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Ty, what are you thinking?
I'm getting out of that. I'm getting out of that drug house.
I mean, the drug house would be entertaining for a time, but that time would run out. I mean, fairly quickly, right? I'll ride the homeless train on this. Yeah.
We got 3 homelesses.
I think
In fact, Ty, you look like a man that would actually be homeless and ride a train. Like you look that
High praise.
You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the hat screams
Yeah,
the
yeah.
train would have to be communist.
But,
as
but he's a hopping. You
It's
can
a
see him,
fascist
right?
train.
I can
It's a
see. I can
fascist
see
train.
Ty with a one like messenger bag running like as fast as he
we're not
can
even letting him
to
have
get
like a
on the
bindle?
train. Yeah, no, he's getting on with a messenger bag. It's
I
his
like my bag.
all his worldly belongings that are in there,
All right.
which is basically just a pound of weed and that there's nothing else in there.
Yeah.
Maybe a MacBook. He forgot the charger at home, but
He bums a charger wherever
Yeah,
he
you
goes.
find one. It's fine.
All right. I also would have gone homeless because the idea of living in like a crack house sounds
Yeah.
fucking terrifying.
Well, it's an easy question.
All right.
Softball.
Would you guys rather be stuck on an island
Yeah.
alone Or there would be another person there, but they are a talker. Small talk, all talk. They do
Chirper,
not
chirp, chirp.
They
chirp
don't
all
shut
day,
up.
all night.
It's
Yeah.
just they're always gonna talk.
I have follow-up questions. Male or female?
Good question.
Run the scenario with both. You have a male talker all the time, female talker all the time. Or would one be more preferable than the other?
I don't know. They both have
nothing sexual would happen either way.
nothing sexual either way. Oh,
You're not going to
man.
suck that dude's dick. okay?
Alone.
He's not going to let you suck his dick.
God damn it! The fuck's with that guy?
He's real prudish too.
What's the benefit of alone? Just like no
You're
one talks to
alone.
you.
Oh my God! This is my answer is alone. I don't want anybody.
I could go to the other side of the island.
Oh, I just want to be left alone. I can do whatever I want. Like I don't have to deal with anybody.
I think Owen left to his own devices by himself.
Here's the deal.
That
with-
crazy train is pulling up to the station quick.
Here's the deal. We're on a fucking island, right? We're probably never going to get rescued for this island. We're dying on this island, right? So, like, if I'm stuck on this island with a talker, somebody that I don't want to fucking talk to, guess what? I can do a number of things just to make sure you never talk to me again. If you came up to me, Mike, and every time you tried to talk to
hey,
me,
Trey, what's going on?
I'd just start
Man.
jacking off. Like, you're not going to talk to me anymore, right? You're just,
What if it?
this guy's nuts. Every
What
time I
if-
talk to him, he
Trey,
jacks
what if
up.
I become desensitized to it and then I just start talking while you're beating it?
I will find another way. I start fucking putting my finger in your butt or something. I don't know.
Yeah. We're
I
gonna
mean, get
rid of
weird.
your
It's gonna get
chirpiness.
weird.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You can eventually if you're
You
stuck
will
with
be
that
exiled.
It
person.
turns into once he puts a finger like up my butt, it turns into an erotic chirp.
It's full orgy at that point.
I do think that the ideal thing would be to have somebody in that scenario to talk to not like go crazy, but there would have to be like, hey, shut the fuck up rules, or there is a stick or something that you have to whack. You get to whack them with, like if you start like, and there's no cops or anything, so I can.
It's Fran Drescher,
I can whack Fran Drescher. Ooh, but she's hot though.
But she's not fucking, and she's old now.
She
How old is
yeah.
Fran Drescher?
How old is Fran Drescher?
Are we talking Fran Drescher like nannies?
We're talking for the nanny.
Oh, from back in the nanny? Oh,
the nanny days?
Totally.
But she doesn't want to fuck you.
Ah.
Not in the slight. She rejects you in the nanny voice.
Eventually.
Eventually. Nah, she is looking pretty old now. But she's still
Here's the deal. The fire, it's burning just right. I'm going to fuck that nanny.
The flashy girl from Flushing. I'm fucking
65 years old. 65
I don't
years
know.
old.
Like short-term answer in my mind, I feel like I would go alone at first, but thinking of long-term, even with a talker, it'd be nice to have somebody, right?
Yeah.
Just yeah.
And you're forgetting you're on an island.
I'd
You
be
can
all right.
always murder them.
Nah, I'd be all right on my own. I'd be all right.
You can always
If it's
murder
Fran
them.
Drescher, though, we're gonna fuck.
All right. There's your dress. There's your dress right now. You know. What do you know?
Oh, she can. Yeah.
She can get it.
Still.
She can get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That big old mouth.
Yeah, she does.
She won't even
does.
need half of that mouth.
No, but still useful to have. Just in case. Just in
All
case.
right.
What?
Question 3, gentlemen.
Ah.
Would you rather wear the same underwear for a week?
Yeah.
Or the same socks for a month?
I actually threw this one at you, and I already know mine with this one, and it's pretty easy. I think it's a simple one. You got to go with the underwear. Socks is a very big problem. I do not want to wear the same socks for a month. That is not happening. 100% going underwear for a week.
I think
100%.
the ball funk after a week is going to be extremely worse than the foot funk after a month.
Oh, no. I disagree. I absolutely
You
disagree.
can go a full week without getting any stain
Pee-pee,
whatsoever.
poo-poo.
Pee-pee, poo-poo in your undies.
Little bit of
I'm a
cum dripper.
Oh, no.
Don't say
Oh,
a
absolutely
little
not.
bit
I'm
of
not
a
saying
dripper.
that.
Don't say.
I'm not saying that.
He's
but
a
at certain,
dribbler.
but at a certain point, free balling, right? that becomes an option.
Then I'm free sock. I'm not wearing fucking socks.
Flip flops all day. Then fuck it.
Yeah, but what if you lived in a climate where you needed socks?
If you live in a climate where you need socks, you can't be fucking free balling.
Yeah, absolutely. You would more likely, if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail, you'd rather free ball than you would fucking wear no socks with your fucking hiking boots.
But here's the deal.
I'm not doing neither one of those fucking things because I'm wearing socks and fucking underwear on the trail. But okay, let's use your Appalachian Trail nonsense. My underwear, after even 3 days hiking the Appalachian Trail, is so bad.
I guess it comes down to, do you protect your feet or your dick more? You got
my dick. You can chop my feet off. I will never let you.
I will walk around like Mr. Krabs before I will.
No, my dick is useless if I got no feet.
What? How? Explain, please. In what world do I want to live where I got no dick and 2 fully functioning feet?
No, it's not what I'm saying. It's not. You're putting
There'd be a
words
whole
in my
lot
mouth.
less diabetics if they were like, it's gonna take your dick. What? No.
You could say that at 18. Hey guys, you eat too much sugar, your dick's falling off. Sugar consumption.
Zero.
Plummet.
I don't want to be living in
Zero.
a world. I don't want to be living in a world where I got a fully functional dick and no fucking feet.
I would live in that world for a million years before I ever even thought about going to the other world.
No.
I would be an immortal in the world where I got a good dick and no feet.
No.
You could make me live forever in that
Oh my
world.
God, you can't pick up chicks or bang your wife with no feet. You're really gonna get on there and fucking nubbing feet.
Yeah, because there's some bitch out there who will still fuck me with no feet.
She'll even let me stick my nub in her pussy.
Guess how many bitches are fucking you if you ain't got a dick?
I did.
Owen, how many bitches are fucking you if you ain't got a dick? The answer: 0.
Yeah, but at the same time,
you could have a line of women. You could have a line of women outside ready to fuck you with your 2 functional feet, and you can't do anything because you got no dick.
It's gonna wear out in 5 minutes.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You've got to understand here. What I'm saying is the fact that I would feel that my dick would be useless without feet.
I would feel so self-conscious that I had no dick.
I would feel
I would use my 2 good feet to walk my ass off a cliff.
Hey, well, it's just the difference between you and me, I guess.
The man loves his dick.
More than my feet. Way more than
I just want to walk around. I want to be able to walk around.
That's why they made wheelchairs, so I could roll my dick around.
Yeah, I mean, it will suck to have lost my dick, but I can still explore life in some other way. I feel
Why is it worth exploring if you can't fuck nothing in this new life?
I ain't gonna be one of them wheelies. I ain't gonna hobble around on.
What if they gave you cool robot feet?
Robo feet.
All right, now I'm back in. Dick is all the way.
Dick all the way, robot feet.
Robot feet. Robot feet.
I knew I could get you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have hologram tennis shoes. It's gonna be great.
You got me with robot.
All right, and the very last question.
Got me with robot feet. Okay. Last question.
Let's do it.
Would you rather be imprisoned in jail for a month or be imprisoned in a mental institution for 3 months?
Jail month.
Jail month, because you're not going to prison at that point.
It's just standard, like down at the old Simpson Road, county. Or
so
whatever.
if it was prison, would that change the answer?
Well, I always mix these up.
Prison is long. I mean,
prison's the long-term deal. Jail is the short-term deal.
30 day. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's jail 1 month, no, you know what? I would still do prison. I think than the
prison over a mental institution.
I think so for 3 months, because I've heard that those places are more or less just like jail. From honestly, people that I've known that have even Baker acted themselves, and I feel like here in Central Florida there's not the best mental health support in those facilities.
Right.
So I don't know that would be any better than going to jail. I think that I would rather deal with the actual people that are criminals than
they're a little more predictable. I
think that I could keep to myself and like keep away from something that would be harmful if I was doing that. And it's a shorter amount of time. Absolutely. Jail, prison all day than the mental thing.
The mental health ones are normally a little like you don't have to deal with the general population as much, though, you know? Like,
I'm fully on board with 3 months in a mental health facility. And I'll tell you why.
Is it a sweet padded room? I just get to put my feet up.
Even so, even if you have to mingle into like crazy town, and there's a common area, you just keep to one couch. And it's fine. It's 3 months. And in the meantime, you get a 3-month paid vacation. You get free fucking therapy. I got a ton of shit. I'm just trying to work out for free. Like, honestly, I'm 100% to a mental hospital all the way.
But think about how jacked I could get if I go to prison, dude.
I'm pretty sure you can get jacked in the mental institution.
In more ways
do they let mental? I don't think they do.
I think that one's actually works for both, though.
Yeah, true.
Do they let down?
I don't think you can work out in prison without a swastika.
There's multiple things wrong with that question, but sure.
Wait,
they already have the R-word strength. I don't think they need to get jacked. I think it'd be an unstoppable bad thing if they did.
All right. I mean,
have you ever seen a Downey powerlifter? They don't let them do it.
Dude, they're incredible. Like, when they do,
they won't let them. You have like a juggernaut situation.
I know, Mike. I didn't want to. Yeah.
Can you have a retarded juggernaut?
Juggernaut.
I'm glad that I cut off the good word in that sentence.
It is time that we get out of here for the evening. Man, Trey, it's been a lot of fun.
We can't end on retarded juggernaut. I'm sorry.
I mean, why? I mean, that's what we do.
This is Oh No, baby.
That's what we do over here.
Oh, no.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
GettingGrub.com or something?
No, youtube.com/GettingGrub.
No, GettingGrub with the N.
Yeah, no I.
So there's a G-E-T. There's an N. And Grub.
No G. Because I'm a fucking gangster.
Oh, so yeah. We'll post all that shit for you in the bottom of our description for this show. It really was a lot of fun. Mikey. You gonna let it die like that?
Retarded juggernaut. I think that's a high point.
Like is it? I mean,
I'm
is that what we're
actually
going with?
proud. I said it again a full time. Still, you want to live in a dickless world with feet.
Robot feet.
I kind of like
hologramic shoes.
I did like
Do all robot feet light up? Because that's a pretty sweet world.
I remember LA Gear.
I feel like robot feet. For most things, kind of like, okay, what if it's a Downey guy lifting weights with robot feet? Instantly cool.
Why are we giving him more pluses?
Oh, you're right.
Why are we fixing everything but his downiness?
But that's just robot, because robot feet. That's why.
What, are you going to fix a shell with a broken inside?
I don't know. It's robot feet. It makes everything better from now on.
I don't think it fixes Downey.
Oh, that thing's broken now, apparently. Oh, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Odo Radio Show. We will hopefully be back next week. We will let you know with the, all
Christmas tracky next week.
Oh, yeah, you got Christmas tracky coming?
Christmas tracky. Tiger Santa on the way.
Twitch.tv/ONRS live.
Patreon.com/ONRS. Send us some money and you get some premium content.
Find us on the internet. It's,
If you can do that, you have to sign up.
Then you got it. You got it, guys. If you got here, though, but they would probably... understand why.
If you want to hear more retarded juggernaut, stick tuned for next week's show.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
We love you. Trey, anything else you want to plug?
DowneyJugs.com.
DowneyJugs.com.
I like that. But what do we say when we get out of here, folks?
Oh, yeah.
Eat a bag of dicks. www.downeyjugs.com.